I think we ourselves, our citizen, we should be our brother keeper. I mean, we should be getting ourselves, and our neighbor, our colleague, our work. You see something, say something. Anything you see that is not good, or for like insecurity, like you see someone carry a bag or sack into any neighborhood, speak out, don't fear. Even in a bus, say anything that this thing is like strange to me, please speak louder. Because number one, federal government, they cannot come down from Abuja to your room or to your neighborhood. But we ourselves, we are here to secure ourselves, protect ourselves, even in the mosques or church. Although our pastors and our imam, they are trying their best, at least by making police around us on Sunday and Friday. Yet, but we ourselves, as a member, we should try as much as possible to be looking around us. Being a church, because olden days they will say if people are fighting, once you enter the church, they say you are saved or mosque, but now it has changed. So please, and I'm hugging our leader in politics, work, banks, all our elders. They should please try to add more to the security for us, because I think we messes, we don't have much energy to speak up, but we that we have money at least. And also, please, I thank our military men in Nigeria, the soldier, the police, they are doing well. Even this our Amatekun, you can see, because every day in our news, today, they go inside bush, because someone like me now, I can't go to bush. The power to go bush, I don't have it. But then, the soldier men, they have family, they have future. Yes, they will go to inside bush to go and fight the bandits. So kudos for them, our military men. I really thanks to them very well. But yet, they should add more for us, for the security. And our president also, this coming election also, I think they are planning to campaign for us. But please, insecurity, food, lights, water. Although Lagos government and Ogun State, they are doing their best, because I'm living at here now, Ojudubega. Like 15 years ago, Ojudubega road is no good at all. Even to that land, but now it's good now. So our governor and Dapabiodun is trying their best. Our governor in Lagos State, they are doing more. Thanks to even our lights is okay now, because now we can use like 18 hours now for lights now. Yes, they are trying their best. So please, I'm begging them for this security in Nigeria. And we also, we the masses, should also to help our friends, our neighbor, our colleague in our area. So God bless you.
Okay, we talk about the security. I think number one is state police. Just start from there, state police. Then after that, I think even ourselves, we can start to secure our environment. Like now, if I see something wrong happen in our environment, I call the police. I call the nearest police station to come and check what is going on there. So that's what I think. It's
really devastating to see that Nigerians continue to live in fear. However, we hope that the voices of citizens are heard and worked upon on the issue of insecurity. This is Citizens Direct on TVWest. My name is Victoria Ogudaide.
You are watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TV West. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba dániwáyé ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọba tó ka èmi àti ẹ̀yin sí ní àkókò tí ẹ̀ ń wo ìkànnì TVWest yìí. A mú ètò kan pàtàkì. Kí la pè ètò náà? Kí ni Bíbélì sọ? Lórí ètò yìí la ó ti máa jíròrò, la ó ti pe àwọn akọni ẹ̀dá, àwọn tó mọ̀ ti fún tẹ̀dọ̀ inú Bíbélì, ìyẹn àwọn àlùfáà, àwọn pásítọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ ibi tí wọ́n dojú ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run kọ nínú Bíbélì, ibi tí a ó ti máa jíròrò àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ta kókó. Lónìí àlùfáà wà nínú ilé agodo níbí báyìí. Ìyẹn àlùfáà wo ni mò ń perí? The Venerable Simeon Ajayi láti inú ìjọ The African Church Emmanuel Parish Ọgbà. Àwọn ni a ó jìjọ máa gbé àkórí ọ̀rọ̀ tòní ni pé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ. Orúkọ mi ò yí padà, Àbọ́sẹ̀dé Adégbóyèga lórúkọ mi. Ẹ máa bá wa. Ẹ̀yin aráalé, ẹ bá mi kí káàbọ̀ sínú ìkànnì yìí lówùúrọ̀ yìí. Àlùfáà àgbà ìjọ The African Church Emmanuel Parish Ọgbà, The Venerable Simeon Ajayi. Ẹ káàbọ̀, ẹ bá mi kí àwọn aráalé.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀, a kí gbogbo àwọn aráalé ìgbẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ wò wá pé àkókò yìí àgbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run àánú àfi àánú ẹ̀ àbáyé gbé nígbà orúkọ Jésù. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Lákòókò yìí a ó máa ṣàgbéyẹ̀wò kókó ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ wípé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ. Nínú Bíbélì àwọn kan gbàgbọ́ wípé wọ́n kọ síbẹ̀ pé dandan ni kí a máa san ìdámẹ́wàá. Àwọn kan sì gbàgbọ́ pé torí àwọn èèyàn Ísírẹ́lì lásìkò yẹn òfin Mosaic òun ni wọ́n ń lò, òye ló sọ wípé kí wọ́n máa san ìdámẹ́wàá. Kí ni ẹ lè bá wa sọ nípa ìdámẹ́wàá?
Ìdámẹ́wàá gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti pè ní èdè Yorùbá, mo mọ̀ pé ní ayé tí a wà lónìí ó ti jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó ti dá àríyànjiyàn púpọ̀ sílẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá wò ó lọ síbi tí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, a rí i pé ìdámẹ́wàá ò yẹ kó jẹ́ ohun tó máa di àríyànjiyàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ń fà á ní òní. Ní kúkúrú èdè, ìdámẹ́wàá ní bí Yorùbá ṣe pé ó jẹ́ ìdámẹ́wàá ohun tí èèyàn ní àfi fún Ọlọ́run. Ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ńlá wa tí a pè ní Ábúráhámù. Níbẹ̀ ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹni àkọ́kọ́ tó san ìdámẹ́wàá nìyẹn. Sísan ìdámẹ́wàá ti ẹ̀dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ́ kì í ṣe pé Ọlọ́run ló pa á láṣẹ fún láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Òun fúnra ara ẹ̀ láti inú ẹ̀ ló fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run. Bàbá wò ó nínú Bíbélì, ìwé Genesis orí 14, àárí mbẹ̀ Ábúráhámù jáde ó lọ ja ogun láti gba Lot sílẹ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó kó àwọn ará Sódómù àti Lot, nítorí gbà yẹn Lot ń gbé ní ilẹ̀ Sódómù, so ogun wá ja ilẹ̀ Sódómù àti Gòmórà, so wọ́n kó Lot pẹ̀lú àwọn ogun yẹn. So Lot dẹ̀ jẹ́ bí àbúrò sí Ábúráhámù, so Ábúráhámù jáde ó lọ jagun, ó dẹ̀ gba Lot sílẹ̀, ó tún kó ẹrù, ó kẹ́rù, ó kó wálé. So nígbà tó fi wá délé, inú ẹ̀ dùn pé bí ogun yẹn ṣe le tó, òun ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti borí. So ó wá ní òun dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, láti inú ọkàn rẹ̀ ló fi sọ pé ókè, gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kọ́ lójú ogun yẹn, ìdámẹ́wàá ẹ̀ òun fi fún ẹ tí a pè ní Mèkísédékì nínú Genesis chapter 14 yẹn, a pè ní ọba Salem, king of Salem. Àdìtú mìíràn nìyẹn, ká fi yẹn sílẹ̀. So òun ni ẹni tí Ábúráhámù fún ní ìdámẹ́wàá ní àkókò yẹn. So ó jẹ́ ohun tó ti inú ẹ̀ wá tí olóyìnbó pè ní voluntary act of gratitude to God. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó ń tẹ̀síwájú lábẹ́ òfin Mósè gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ, so àwọn èèyàn rí i pé òkè Ábúráhámù ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, Jákọ́bù ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, so kẹ́ka kúkú fi ká sọ́dí òfin fún gbogbo ènìyàn láti máa mú ìdámẹ́wàá wá fún sí ilé Ọlọ́run torí pé oore ọ̀fẹ́ yìí á jẹ́ kí a lè ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ Léfì àti àwọn mìíràn tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò ní àǹfààní láti ní àwọn ohun tí wọ́n tó yẹ kán ní láti fi tọ́jú ara wọn, àwọn bí opó, àwọn ọmọ aláìní bàbá àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. So torí ìdí èyí ni a ṣe sọ di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè wípé kí gbogbo ènìyàn kí wọ́n máa mú ìdámẹ́wàá èrè oko àbí ohun gbogbo tó tí Ọlọ́run bá pèsè fún wọn kí wọ́n máa mú wá. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi àṣẹ sí, so láti ìgbà yẹn ló ti di òfin tí àwọn ará Ísírẹ́lì tẹ̀lé.
Ní àwọn ará Ísírẹ́lì ni wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé, bọ̀ ní òde òní àòsí láyé ìgbà àwọn Ísírẹ́lì gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, sọ wípé voluntarily bàbá wa Ábúráhámù ni wọ́n sọ wípé kí a máa san ìdámẹ́wàá, kì í ṣe òfin láti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run bá. Àwa sọ pé wọ́n ti sọ di òfin, ǹjẹ́ ó pọn dandan fún Kìrìsìtẹ́nì láti máa san?
Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà generally, bóyá ẹ̀kan lóṣù, ẹ̀kan lọ́sẹ̀, ojoojúmọ́, ìdámẹ́wàá ohun tí ó yẹ kí ó jẹ́ ni wípé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ ohun tí ènìyàn ń ṣe láti inú ọkàn rẹ̀ láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run. Ní ti ìhà bóyá kó jẹ́ dandan àbí kó má jẹ́ dandan, mo fẹ́ ká wò ó ní ìwò wípé ká má wò ó gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin, ká wò ó bí ìwò pé kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ tí a fi sọ di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè. Ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ká lè ní àwọn nǹkan láti fi pèsè fún àwọn ọmọ Léfì, àwọn aláìní, àwọn opó, àwọn àlejò àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Bí a bá wo eléyìí dáadáa ní àwòjinlẹ̀, ó yẹ ká wò ó ní ọkàn wa wípé ohun tí ìdí tí a fi sọ di òfin ni láti máa ṣe ìpèsè fún àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún. tó bá wò ó ní ìwò yẹn, ká tún wò ó pẹ̀lú ohun tí Ábúráhámù ṣe láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run. Kò yẹ kí á tiẹ̀ ṣe sọ fún onígbàgbọ́ kan káṣẹ̀ kàn ń pa fún ẹ àbí káṣẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ pé òfin dè ẹ́ pé kó san ìdámẹ́wàá. Ó yẹ kó rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀nà láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore ó ṣiṣẹ́, Ọlọ́run fún ọ ní èrè. Torí pé kìí ṣe ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí onígbàgbọ́ gbàgbọ́ pé ohunkóhun tí ènìyàn bá ní kìí ṣe nípa ipá, kìí ṣe nípa agbárí, kìí ṣe nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run. So bí a bá rí oore ọ̀fẹ́ yẹn gbà tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó ní èrè, bóyá ó ń gbowó oṣù ní gbowó oṣù àbí bóyá ó ń tajà tó ní àwọn èrè lórí ẹ̀, ó yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ fi ọkàn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ o, so fún eléyìí tí ẹ ṣe fún mi nínú èrè tí mo rí yìí mo fi eléyìí fún ẹ.
Ó dáa, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wò báyìí. Èmi bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, oníṣẹ́ oṣù ni mí, mò ń gbowó oṣù. Bóyá mo gba 100,000. Mo tún ń ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù, mò ń tajà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tún fi owó ránṣẹ́ sí mi, ó di ọ̀nà mẹ́ta, àbí? Ṣé nínú owó oṣù mi yẹn ni mo ti máa yan ìdámẹ́wàá ni? Àbí nínú owó ṣọ́ọ̀bù ni mo ti máa yan ìdámẹ́wàá ni? Tàbí nínú owó ẹ̀bùn owó tí wọ́n fún mi, ṣé náà ni màá ti yan ìdámẹ́wàá? Àbí lórí mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí máa ṣàkójọpọ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni màá ti yan ìdámẹ́wàá? Èwo gangan ni ìdámẹ́wàá nínú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta?
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Tàbádíkà wò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tí ó wà nínú òfin Mósè, ó ní nínú èrè oko àbí iṣẹ́ tí èèyàn bá ń ṣe kán yọ ìdámẹ́wàá kúrò. So tàbádíkà ìyẹn ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń wò ní ayé òde òní pé lórí bóyá wọ́n gba sálárì wọ́n á yọ, àbí bóyá lórí pé bóyá wọ́n ń tajà wọ́n á yọ. So bóyá lórí ẹ̀bùn èèyàn kan fún yàn lẹ́bùn àbí nǹkan kan, ẹlòmíì ò kí ń wò lọ sí sáìdì bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n bí Olúwa bá fi sí ènìyàn lọ́kàn, ẹ rí nǹkan tí mo máa ń sọ fún èèyàn pa ìdámẹ́wàá, òun ni eléyìí pé fífún Ọlọ́run ní ìdámẹ́wàá, ohun tó ń san ní ọkàn ẹ ni wípé owó tí mo rí yìí àbí owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi, òun kọ́ ni báwo ni Yorùbá ṣe máa pè, òun kọ́ ni source.
Òun kọ́ ni ọ̀nà tí mo gbà pawó.
Òun kọ́ ni source láti pèsè fún mi. Ọlọ́run òun ni source mi. So ohun tí ó túmọ̀ sí lọ́dọ̀ tèmi nìyẹn. Bí ènìyàn bá, because ìdí tí ẹlòmíì fi máa ń wò pé kò nídìí ìdámẹ́wàá nìkan nítorí pé ẹlòmíì lè wo owó tó kó jọ ẹ wá wò pé tó bá yọ ìdá mẹ́wàá lórí ẹ̀ ó wo bí ìdá mẹ́wàá ẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó máa kó ilé ló ti pọ̀ jù máa kó lẹ̀ fọlọ́run lọ́kàn tiẹ̀ nǹkan tó ti ń rò lọ́kàn ẹ̀ ni pé bóun bá yọ owó yẹn èyí tó kù lè má tó òun náà níwàá àwọn tó ń yọ tí wọ́n fi ìgbàgbọ́ sọ́kàn rí pé kì í ṣe owó yẹn gangan ni ó ń tọ́jú mi bí ìbá ṣe ọlọ́run wọ́n á yọ láì ronú pé méjì torí pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò sí ohun tí mo yọ yìí àbí èyí tó ṣẹ́kù ohun gangan kọ́ ni ohun tó máa gbé mi di bóyá oṣù tó ń bọ̀ àbí whatever bí kò ṣe wípé mò ń fi fún ọlọ́run ẹni tó jẹ́ orísun ìpèsè mi kò dẹ̀ sí bó ṣe lè pọ̀ tó bóyá lórí ẹ̀bùn tán fún mi ni o àbí bóyá lórí owó oṣù ni o àbí bóyá lórí owó tí mo pa lórí ọjà kò sí bó ṣe lè pọ̀ tó mo fi fún olúwa nítorí pé òun ni orísun ìpèsè fún mi so ohun tí mo máa ń gba àwọn ènìyàn níyànjú nìyẹn nǹkan tí ọlọ́run fẹ́ rí gan nìyẹn torí pé ọkàn kì í ṣe pé nípa kákan wípé mo ń tẹ̀lé òfin ní ká máa ṣe mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe no ọkàn tó fi ṣe Jésù sọ nínú ìwé Matthew orí 23 ibẹ̀ ló ti bá àwọn Farisí wí tó láwọn ẹ̀ mú òfin yẹn gan pé o gbọ́dọ̀ san ìdá mẹ́wàá o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe báyìí o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe so ìyẹn ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn máa ń kóòtù láyé òde òní Matthew 23 pé Jésù gan fara mọ́ ìdá mẹ́wàá because bíbélì yẹn sọ ń bẹ̀ Jésù sọ fún àwọn Farisí ó ní ègbé ni fún yín ẹ̀yin Farisí torí pé ẹ̀yin san ìdá mẹ́wàá mìntì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin ẹ fi ọ̀ràn tó tóbi jù nínú òfin ẹ fi sílẹ̀ láì ṣe èyí ni àánú òtítọ́ àti òdodo ó ní ẹ fi wọ́n yẹn sílẹ̀ ó ní ẹ wá ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó máa parí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní gbogbo ìwọ̀n yìí ni ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ fi sílẹ̀ láì ṣe àti ìdá mẹ́wàá náà so ohun tó ń sọ ni wípé mi ò ní kẹ́ má san ìdá mẹ́wàá o ṣùgbọ́n ohun tó ṣe pàtàkì jù ìdí tí Ọlọ́run gan fi sọ pé kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ni pé láti fi pèsè fún àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láti ṣe bó ti tọ́ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tẹ́ bá ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá ṣùgbọ́n ẹ fìyà jẹ lòmíì àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ẹ pọ́n wọn lójú kí ni àǹfààní ìdá mẹ́wàá tẹ́ ń san.
tó dáa jẹ́ ká wá wò láti bí ṣé dandan ni kó jẹ́ pé ìjọ Ọlọ́run ni mo máa san ìdá mẹ́wàá sí mo lè lérò àwọn àwọn ọmọ Léfì lọ́ní ká fún ní ìdá mẹ́wàá àbí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tí máa rò pé mi ò sọ ìdá mẹ́wàá tèmi sínú ìjọ mo fẹ́ fi ìdá mẹ́wàá mi mo fẹ́ fi fún àlùfáà àbí mo fẹ́ fún pásítọ̀ ṣó tọ̀nà.
ok láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ńgbà tó di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè àwọn ọmọ Léfì ló ń gbà ìdá mẹ́wàá ẹ mọ̀ nínú àwọn ọmọ Jákọ́bù 12 ni wọ́n so ìran Léfì nínú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Jákọ́bù ìran wọn ni wọn ò ní ìpín bóyá a pín ilẹ̀ fún wọn torí pé a pè wọ́n ní ọmọ Léfì so a gbàgbọ́ pé nínú iṣẹ́ Léfì iṣẹ́ àlùfáà nìkan ti lọ máa jẹ so nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ṣe sọ pé àwọn nìkan máa gba ìdá mẹ́wàá ẹ wá sí ayé òde òní nírú ìjọ tí èmi ti wá tó jẹ́ African Church ètò ti wà ètò bíi pé ẹni tó bá jẹ́ àlùfáà nínú ìjọba ó ń gba sálárì lóṣooṣù àti ṣètò pé tóṣù bá parí òye báyìí la máa fún ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí owó oṣù ẹ so nítorí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó bá ti ń gba sálárì tá a ti ń ṣètò ìpèsè wà fún so ìdá mẹ́wàá yẹn ó kúkú lọ sínú church níbi tá a ti ń ṣètò pákéjì owó oṣù fún àlùfáà yẹn so that is why tó fi jẹ́ pé ní ayé òde òní a gba àwọn èèyàn ní ìmọ̀ràn pé ẹ san sí church especially àwọn ìjọ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ètò owó oṣù fún àlùfáà.
ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni fún mi pé mi ò fẹ́ fi tèmi sí inú ìjọ àlùfáà ni mo fẹ́ fún tàbí kí n fi fún aláìní níta tí ò ṣe nínú ìjọ ẹ mọ̀ mo lè dédé wò pé ìdá mẹ́wàá tèmi obìnrin kan wà lọ́nà àdúgbò mi àgbàdo ló ń ta ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ṣé mo lè lo ìdá mẹ́wàá mi yẹn mo lè lo láti fi ràn ọ́ lọ́wọ́ kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà níwájú Ọlọ́run pé mo ti san ìdá mẹ́wàá.
ó ṣeéṣe láti jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà níwájú Ọlọ́run pé bá san ní ìlànà yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé ni wípé kò gbọ́dọ̀ sí ààyè nínú ìjọ tẹ́ ń lọ láti sọ wípé bóyá wọn ò rí owó oṣù àlùfáà san. ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn yé yín? torí pé pàtàkì ni wípé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìtọ́jú àlùfáà.
àwọn ilé ìjọsìn kan lóde òní wọ́n máa ń fi ègún sí orí pé tó bá ti san ìdámẹ́wàá nǹkan báyìí ló máa ṣe é, nǹkan báyìí ṣé bíbélì ṣe sọ nìyẹn pé dandan ni kí wọ́n fi ègún lé ẹni tí ò san ìdámẹ́wàá.
irú yẹn mo fẹ́ gbàgbọ́ pé wọ́n ń lo ìwé málákì tẹ́lẹ̀ rántí málákì náà sọ ń pa ìdámẹ́wàá orí 3 ó ní láti ẹnu wòlíì málákì ó sọ pé ọlọ́run sọ pé ẹ̀yin jà mí ní olè ọ̀nà wo lẹ fi ń gbàjà mí ní olè nípa ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ. Ó wá tẹ̀síwájú ẹni gbogbo ìdámẹ́wàá wá sílé mọ́ kí oúnjẹ lè wà ní ilé mi. Ó ní ẹ fi èyí dán mi wò bí èmi kì yóò bá kòkòrò ajẹnirun wí lórí yín. So ẹlòmíì máa ń mú bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó túmọ̀ sí pé tó o bá san kòkòrò ajẹnirun lè jẹ́ o ó lè jẹ́ o. So ìyẹn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ń lò ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run wa kì í ṣe ẹni tó jẹ́ pé kì í ṣọba àkà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ju ọ̀rọ̀ ìdámẹ́wàá lọ Ọlọ́run á tún wò wọ́n báyìí
àtúndáríjì wá
àwa gangan ló yẹ ká wò pé ojúṣe lélẹ̀ kò dìgbà tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wọ́n bá ṣe threatening ẹ pé tó bá sọ o báyìí máa ṣe ìgbà yẹn lọ lómi náà jẹ́ kó jẹ́ láti ọkàn rẹ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
ẹ̀yin ará ilé mo lérò wípé ẹ ti rí nǹkan ẹyọ kan tàbí méjì mú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí àlùfáà wa the venerable Simeon Ajayi láti ìjọ the African Church Emmanuel Parish No. 1 Thomas Alako Street Ìjàyè Ọgbà tí wọ́n bá wa yànnàná láàárọ̀ yìí. Àwọn ìbéèrè kan ti ń wọlé láti àwọn ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ará ilé. Ní báyìí ká tó máa mú àwọn ìbéèrè yẹn gbéyẹ̀wò ẹ jẹ́ ká dé òkè lọ́hùn. Padà sórí ètò kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìkànnì TVWest. Ọ̀kanòjọ̀kan ìbéèrè ló ti wọlé àtọ̀ sí àwọn ìbéèrè lórí ìdámẹ́wàá o. Ìbéèrè àkọ́kọ́ tí mo ní níbí báyìí ló sọ wípé akíyín o àǹtí Abọ́sẹ̀dé à ń gbádùn ètò yín. Ìbéèrè tèmi kì í ṣe lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ o. Ìbéèrè tèmi ni pé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ká máa mu sìgá tàbí ká ya tàtú ká dá imú lu. Ǹjẹ́ kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ẹ̀? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ Bíbélì kọ́kọ́ fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé kò dáa fún ọmọ ènìyàn láti dámú lu tàbí láti ya tàtú sára?
Dá imú lu.
Àǹtí Fọláṣadé Phillips láti Arigidi Àkókó nípínlẹ̀ Oǹdó ni wọ́n béèrè ìbéèrè yìí.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn kan mi ò kì í ṣe àlùfáà tó máa ń sọ pé òfin nǹkan tó fin bá sọ ẹ tẹ̀lé àbí báyìí. Èmi máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ìjọsìn pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìbáṣepọ̀ nínú ọkàn yìí àti Olúwa. Mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn ohun tẹ́ ẹ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yàtàtú
ọ̀dàmúlu ọ̀dàdòdòlu ọ̀dàhànlu ọ̀ṣẹ̀ Jẹ́ríkò yìí.
Nínú Bíbélì láyé àtijọ́ wọ́n rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí irú tàtú mi a rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣà àwọn ilẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n pé àwọn ilẹ̀ kan wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì lọ a pe àwọn kan ní báwo ni Bíbélì ṣe pè wọ́n bí àwọn Gentiles, àwọn tí ẹ mọ̀ pa Ọlọ́run ka àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ẹni lójú Ọlọ́run. Àwọn míì wọ́n bí àwọn ará Kénáánì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwọn yẹn Ọlọ́run lé wọn kúrò nílẹ̀ wọn tí àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. So àwọn yẹn ó ní àṣà táwọn ń ṣe, Ọlọ́run mìíràn làwọn yẹn ń sìn. Ní ọ̀dọ̀ tiwọn irú tàtú yẹn ń sìn ó jẹ́ bí ọ̀nà tí àwọn fi ń jọ́sìn fún Ọlọ́run wọn. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn àṣà yẹn ní Ọlọ́run sọ pé tẹ́ bá dé ilẹ̀ tẹ́ ń lọ ilẹ̀ àjèjì ni o, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ lọ gbà, ẹ má darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn kẹ́ lọ máa ṣe àwọn àṣà tí wọ́n ń ṣe o. ṣe yé yín máa ẹ̀. So òun ni ó fi dàbí ẹni pé nínú Bíbélì ọ̀ wò bí ẹni pé ní àwọn májẹ̀mú láéláé àìnáwó sí, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ bá wá tó wá wò wá sí àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣe mọ̀ pé fashion àbẹ́mù.
àwọn ìyá wa láyé ọjọ́ sí wọ́n fi kọ orúkọ wọn sí Àgbékẹ́ Àdùnní.
ìjọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yìí, so dábàá wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ pé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbà bí ìgbà ọtí, a kàn máa tanra wa jẹ ni, a dẹ̀ fi àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì sílẹ̀ láì ṣe. Èmi á máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wípé ohun tó máa ṣe irú ọ̀rọ̀ tí sìgá mímu àbúrò ọ̀tẹ̀gbà
sìgá mímu náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
ó wà gẹ́gẹ́ ni ẹ ṣe sọ àti tẹ́lòmíì bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi nípa ọtí mímu náà. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ìdí tí Ọlọ́run ṣe máa sọ wípé ẹ má ṣe báyìí òun ni nítorí wípé kí ni àtúbọ̀tán àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí tó máa fà sí ìlera ara rẹ̀. So bó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan kan tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé ó máa ní àtúbọ̀tán tó lè bá àgọ́ ara ẹ̀, ara nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká yàgò fún nìyẹn. Nítorí ara wa dẹ̀ ni ò kì í ṣe Ọlọ́run ò fi òfin sílẹ̀ nítorí tiẹ̀. Gbogbo òfin tẹ́ bá rí torí pé torí ara wa ni o, kì í ṣe torí bóyá ẹ pa òfin mọ́ ẹ pòfin mọ́. Ọlọ́run jọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ.
Ìyẹn ni pé ẹni tó bá ṣe Jẹ́ríkò ẹ̀bí alọ́mọkùnrin tó ya tàtú tó dá múlu, ṣùgbọ́n tí iṣẹ́ ìsìn ẹ̀ pé lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba, ǹjẹ́ nǹkan kò lẹ́ṣẹ̀.
Ohun mìíràn tún ni wípé ohun tó bá ti ṣe tó bá máa mú ẹlòmíràn kọsẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo ṣe wà yìí. Èmi fẹ́ràn tàtú yẹn, ó ní báwọn kan ṣe máa ṣe tó jẹ́ pé tí n bá rí báyìí ó máa wù mí.
Tọ́
ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò lè ṣe nítorí pé tí n bá ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àlùfáà tí àwọn èèyàn wò àwòkọ́ṣe, ẹlòmíì lè lọ ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́nà tó jẹ́ wípé ó máa di àkóbá fún un.
Ó dáa, ìbéèrè yìí rèé láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, láti Èrúwà. Precious Olúfẹ́mi ó sọ wípé wọ́n sọ pé ìpè máa dún, pé rapture máa wà, ṣé lásìkò yìí ni? Ìgbà wo ni rapture yẹn fẹ́ dé gan? Ṣé báyìí máa ń wò ní ọjọ́ àmáwòmáwò tó wá ní pé tó fún fèrè ni, tàbí bó gangan lọ́kọ́ sí? Ó lóun ti ṣèwádìí nínú Bíbélì, òun ò rí bí tó kọ rapture sí nínú Bíbélì. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ lè bá wa fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀?
Ìpè máa dún, rapture àti ìpadàbọ̀ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀kejì, àwọn èèyàn máa ń kó mọ́ra. Ìpadàbọ̀ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀kejì àti ìgbàsókè àwọn àyànfẹ́ wà nílé ìjọba wo ìwé Tẹsalóníkà wọn á rí mbẹ, Tẹsalóníkà kejì wọn á rí mbẹ, bá dẹ̀ wo ìwé Revelation wọn á rí mbẹ. So ó kì í ṣe pé bóyá irọ́ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Jésù nígbà tó ń lọ ó lóun padà bọ̀ láti wá kó àwọn àyànfẹ́ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀lì kan sọ pé àwọn áńgẹ́lì Ọlọ́run ò lè sọ, ṣùgbọ́n ká má gbé ìgbé ayé wa pé ìgbà wo ni rapture fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀. Má gbé ìgbé ayé ẹ̀ bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé rapture gan ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀la. So ẹlòmíì àwọn míì máa calculate pé bóyá tí rapture báyìí di the next 50 years yẹ kí n jẹ ayé mi bó bá ṣe wù mí, tó bá ti kù 2 years kí rapture tó ṣẹlẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa gbégbé ayé. No, Ọlọ́run yẹn kọ́ lọ́lọ́run sọ fún wa, ẹ gbégbé ayé tó dára. Bóyá rapture máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́la àbí lọ́túnla.
Àwọn aráalé wọn sọ wípé àwọn kí àlùfáà wa pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run, wọ́n gbàdúrà, wọ́n ní òróró yín wọ́n ní kí Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa bùkún òróró yín.
Àmín.
Ó wá béèrè ó ní orúkọ òun ni Jàre Olúṣayọ̀ láti Tọpó ní Badagry nípínlẹ̀ Èkó. Wọ́n ní ṣé Ọlọ́run máa ń gbọ́ gbogbo àdúrà àbí àwọn òun máa ń gba àwọn àdúrà kan, àwọn kan máa gbà àwọn kan ò ní gbà. Ṣé kí ló dé pé kò ṣe gbogbo àdúrà tí èèyàn bá ń gbà lọ́lọ́run máa ń gbà?
Nínú àdúrà tí Jésù kọ́ wa, ara àwọn kan tó kọ́kọ́ sọ ń bẹ̀ ni pé kí ìjọba rẹ dé, ìfẹ́ tìrẹ ni kí a ṣe ní ayé wọ́n ti ń ṣe bí wọn. Ó túmọ̀ sí pé nínú àdúrà téèyàn bá ń gbà, èyí tẹ́ ẹ bá rí pé ó ṣẹ, ó túmọ̀ sí pé ìfẹ́
Ọlọ́run
wà,
nìyẹn.
ìfẹ́ tìrẹ ni kó ṣẹ. Lágbájú lọ́wọ́ tó bá ń béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ìfẹ́ Ọlọ́run ló máa ṣẹ o. So èyí tó bá dàbí ẹni pé òun béèrè fún, ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe máa ń ṣe àpẹẹrẹ ọmọ kékeré tó ṣẹ̀ ń ṣe kíní tó ti ń béèrè fún jet, kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe, àbí ń béèrè fún mọ́tò. Ẹlòmíì máa béèrè fún nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kíní ẹ̀ ló máa pa, Ọlọ́run ò ní fún un nírú àkókò yẹn. So gbogbo gẹ́gẹ́ bí èmi ṣe máa sọ, gbogbo àdúrà ló ń gbà, ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe máa gbà ló yàtọ̀. So ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà pé yes, Olúwa ti fún ọ ní nǹkan tó fẹ́. Ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà no, Ọlọ́run ò ní fún ẹ torí pé ó lè pa ẹ́ lára. Ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà kẹta wípé dúró wait, màá ṣe ńgbà tó bá tó àkókò tó máa yẹ.
Òyìnbó ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúṣọlá Olóyèdé láti Abẹ́òkúta nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn ni wọ́n fi kọ ìbéèrè tuntun. Wọ́n sọ pé were the miracles in the Bible real historical events or are they symbolic stories?
Miracles in
ìyẹn ni
the
pé
Bible.
ṣé àwọn iṣẹ́ àmì tí nínú Bíbélì wọ́n ní ṣé ṣó real
They are
ṣé
real.
òótọ́ ni àbí wọ́n kàn sọ pé kọ́kọ́ fi ṣe òfegè fáwọn èèyàn
They are real.
ṣé báyìí.
Go to Israel now, go to the land of Israel, they will show you where all this thing happened. Ibi tí gbogbo ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n á fi hàn wá.
ìyẹn tó bá lọ sí
Ẹ bá lọ
Jerusalem.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ẹ bá lọ sí Jerusalem wọ́n á fi gbogbo ibi tí Jésù ti sọ mìíràn tí wá, ibi tí ó ti rìn lórí omi àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà máa fi hàn yín. So kì í ṣe bóyá òfegè, àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lóòótọ́ àti ní òdodo ni. So kẹ́yìn ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan máa rò bí ẹni pé ìwé ìtàn ni wọ́n kàn fi ń ṣe bí symbol ní kálẹ̀
fi ṣe symbol pé
àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ pé bóyá symbol ni ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé bóyá Jésù wá sáyé lóòótọ́ nìyẹn. Jésù wá sáyé lóòótọ́, ó dẹ̀ ṣe àwọn iṣẹ́ àmì àti iṣẹ́ ìyanu èyí tó máa mú kí àwọn ènìyàn kó gbàgbọ́ nínú agbára Ọlọ́run.
ó dà lákòótán ẹ bá wa sọ fáwọn ará ilé ohun tó yẹ àti ohun tó tọ́ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá bí àmọ̀ràn.
Àmọ̀ràn tèmi rèé fún àwọn ènìyàn ni wípé bá Ọlọ́run rìn débi wípé ó gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí orísun ìpèsè àti olùpèsè rẹ̀, débi wípé ohunkóhun tó bá wà ní ọwọ́ rẹ̀ kò pọ̀ ju ohun tó lè fún Ọlọ́run lọ. O gbọ́dọ̀ ní owó tó jẹ́ pé wàá wò pé lè tóbi ju ohun tí mo lè fún Olúwa. So fi ara rẹ bá Ọlọ́run rìn débi pé kò sí ohun tó ẹlòmíín fún Ọlọ́run ju ìdámẹ́wàá ibi tó bá Ọlọ́run rìn dé. So kò dẹ̀ sí ohun tí ènìyàn bá fi fún Ọlọ́run ní ìlọ́po ìwà fi fún ọ padà tí wọ́n máa sọ fún ọ.
tó ẹ̀yin ará ilé lórí ìkànnì TVWest náà la ṣì wà lórí ètò Kí ni Bíbélì sọ. Mo lérò yìí pé ẹ ti rí kan àbí méjì mú nínú gbogbo àlàyé tí àlùfáà ìjọ The African Church Emmanuel Parish 1 Tomosalako Street Ìjàyè-Ògbà the Venerable Simeon Ajayi tí wọ́n bá wa sọ lénìí. Àlùfáà àkìyín ẹ ṣé gan tá a pè yín tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ wa. Mo lérò wípé nígbà tá a bá tún pè yín lórí ìbéèrè míì ẹ jẹ́ wa.
Àwọn jẹ yín ní kíákíá.
Nígbà tá a bá ti pè yín
nígbàkúgbà.
ẹ ṣé. Tó níbi ni a ó fi àdàgbà ètò Kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìkànnì TVWest tòní sí. Orúkọ mi ò yí padà, Abọ́sẹ̀dé Adégbóyèga lórúkọ mi.
watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TV West. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
Thanks for staying with us on TV West. You're watching News Radar. I'm Victoria Ogudende. Here's what on the radar this hour. Ogun State launches a cleanup operation to address lead contamination in Ogijo, evacuating illegally dumped slag from multiple communities. A 2003 court ruling sparks panic in Lagos community as armed officers and land agents seal off homes, schools and businesses. Desmond Elliott head back to Nollywood, spotted on set with Ibrahim Chatta weeks after losing his re-election bid. Israel strikes kill 18 in Gaza for a second day despite Trump's ceasefire breakthrough claim, as Israel warns it may take full control of the enclave if Hamas refuses to disarm. We'll bring you the details shortly. We begin by telling you that the Ogun State government has launched a remediation exercise to tackle contamination in the industrial town of Ogijo. The general manager of Ogepa said the exercise follows detailed tests on soil, water, air, and residents' blood. He said the government has started evacuating illegally dumped slag from various communities. The material is hazardous and poses serious health risk to residents. He said the evacuation will take weeks because large quantities have been dumped across multiple locations, but the government is determined to complete the exercise in the public interest. He also said ULAB facilities must upgrade their operation by deploying automatic battery breakers to reduce slag generation. They have also been directed to comply with state procedures for slag management. Residents and business owners in Lagos Akonwojo community are in panic mode after individuals claiming to enforce a 2003 court judgment stormed the area. The operation shut down commercial activities and restricted access to homes and businesses on Thursday. Shops, banks, schools and residential estates remained locked as a group of alleged Omonile moved through the neighborhood. Armed police officers were stationed at strategic locations, including the entrance of one of the estates. Several structures were marked with the inscription, "Possession taken today by court order." The enforcement exercise reportedly involved individuals representing judgment creditors accompanied by police officers attached to the Lagos State Task Force. They claim to be taking possession of about 56 hectares of land following a 2003 Lagos High State Court judgment. Affected areas include a long stretch of properties along Akonwojo Road, Santos Estates Phase 1 and 2, Valley Estates, and several adjoining communities. The Judicial Commission of Inquiry established by the Oyo State government has called on members of the public to submit written memorandum of the abducted school children and teachers in Orire local government area. The Commission is seeking information on the circumstances surrounding the incident, the response of authorities, and recommendations to prevent the reoccurrence. Submissions should include the submitter's full name and contact details. Supporting documents may also be attached. Memoranda can also be submitted physically at the Commission Secretariat in Agodi, Ibadan, or via email. The deadline for submissions is August 14. Governor Seyi Makinde inaugurated the Commission on July 31st to investigate the abduction and prevent future incidents. The abduction occurred in May when gunmen invaded 3 schools and abducted 46 people. The victims were rescued in July following a military operation. The Commission is expected to submit submit its report within a specified time frame. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo played host to a delegation of top political figures at his presidential library residence in Abeokuta on Sunday. The gathering included Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, former Ekiti Governor Kayode Fayemi, and former Osun Governor Olagunsoye Onyelola. Makinde later shared on social media that their conversation focused on pressing national matters with the 2027 elections in view. He also expressed gratitude to the former leader for his guidance during this pivotal moment for the country. Makinde is the presidential flag bearer of the Allied People's Movement. The meeting comes as opposition parties continue to explore strategic alliances ahead of the next general election. Obasanjo remains a key influencer in Nigeria's political space, as his counsel is often sought by politicians across party lines. The Nigerian Union of Journalists in Ondo State has called on Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa to urgently address the recurring flood affecting part of the state. In a communique after its monthly congress, the union described the flooding incident as pathetic and appealed to both state and local governments to ensure regular cleaning of drainage systems before the peak of the raining season. The union warned that the government should not wait until the height of the rains before taking preventive action. The Congress also expressed concern over the condition of several roads. It said poor drainage and deplorable roads could worsen the impact of flooding. While acknowledging ongoing road construction efforts, the NUJ expressed reservation over the slow pace of work on some projects, including the Akungba-Ikare Akoko Road, Okitipupa Igbokoda Road, and Okearo Idonre Road. It urged contractors to accelerate work. The remains of veteran journalist and Ibadan High Chief Lekan Halabi were laid to rest on Sunday at Eternal Homes in Fiditi, Oyo State. The final rites began with a janaza prayer at his Akobo residence in Ibadan. The Chief Imam of Ibadan land led the prayer. Family members, professional colleagues, and political associates gathered to pay their last respect to the man widely regarded as one of Ibadan's foremost media icons. After the prayer, the body was conveyed to Fiditi, where a large crowd of indigenes, traditional leaders, and government functionaries received him. Alabi served as a press secretary to 4 governors of the whole Oyo State between 1983 and 1989. He was also a respected columnist, public relations consultant, and mentor to younger journalists. You are watching News Radar on TV West and Victoria Ogudende. Welcome back to News Radar on TV West. Now to the rest of the news. The Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs has been selected for a special recognition award by the International Public Relations Association. Bashir Adewale Adeniyi will receive the honor at the Golden World Award ceremony in Athens on September 25. The association's Secretary General says the award recognizes Adeniyi's contribution to public relations practice and institutional communication. He also commended the Customs Chief for strengthening public trust and improving crisis communication systems. The recognition adds to a string of international honors for the Nigeria Customs Service under Adeniyi's leadership. The service won IPRA Golden World Awards in 2024 and 2025, and Adeniyi also received the Certificate of Excellence for CEO of the Year at the Sabre Africa Awards earlier this year. Meanwhile, 3 Nigerian institutions have been shortlisted as finalists for this year's Golden World Awards: the Central Bank of Nigeria, the National Information Technology Development Agency, and the Center for Crisis Communication are all in the running for campaign executed in partnership with Image Merchants Promotion Limited. Lagos-based communications firm LSF PR also made the finalist list in different categories. Now to entertainment. Desmond Elliott appears to have returned to acting after losing his bid for re-election. Photos of the Surulere lawmaker on a movie set with fellow Nollywood star Ibrahim Chatta surfaced on social media, sparking excitement among fans eager to see him back on screen.
The three-term lawmaker recently failed to secure the APC ticket for Surulere constituency, one ahead of the 2027 elections. He lost the party primaries to Barakat Odunuga Bakare, who polled an overwhelming majority of votes. Elliot rose to fame as a Nollywood actor before venturing into politics. He has yet to comment publicly on his reported return to filmmaking. Israel airstrikes hit Gaza for a second straight day on Sunday, killing at least 18 Palestinians. The attack came despite President Donald Trump's announcement of a breakthrough in ceasefire implementation efforts. Strikes hit Gaza City, Deir al-Balah, and Khan Yunis. Medics reported the biggest daily death toll in weeks. But an Israel minister said the government would give Hamas the opportunity to disarm, though he was very skeptical that would happen. He said there is no deal to halt attacks on Gaza, adding that Israel may need to take full control of the enclave if Hamas does not disarm. Trump's peace board published a roadmap setting out final steps for implementing the ceasefire. However, Israel has insisted that Hamas must completely and truly disarm before any progress can be made. In sports, the Football Association of Wales has become the first football association to formally oppose Gianni Infantino's re-election as FIFA president. The decision follows growing criticism of Infantino's leadership and governance of the world football. The Welsh FA cited failures in governance, leadership, and communication. It said these failures had led to a loss of confidence in Infantino. The move follows controversy over a proposal to sell stakes in a new World Cup commercial venture, which was later abandoned after opposition from football bodies. UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham has also criticized Infantino, saying he does not believe the football administrator is the right person to continue leading the FIFA. The criticism had to mounting pressure on the FIFA president ahead of the next presidential election. Infantino has faced increasing scrutiny over his leadership style and governance of the sport. The Super Falcons will face Egypt without two key players, defender Oluwatosin Demei and midfielder Jennifer Echegini are both suspended from Wednesday's crucial Group C match. Demei received a straight red card in Saturday's win over Zambia. She brought down striker Barbara Banda as the player raced toward goal. Echegini picked up a second yellow card of the tournament, triggering an automatic one-match ban. Nigeria must beat Egypt to reach the quarterfinals. The nine-time Africa champions bounced back from their opening loss to Malawi with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over Zambia, but they will now have to dig deep into their squad for the final group fixture. That's News Radar for this hour. I am Victoria Ogudende. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for staying with us on TV West. You're watching News Radar. I'm Victoria Ogudende. Here's what on the radar this hour. State Police Bill heads to Tinubu's desk September 3 as public portal opens for input and state lawmakers await its transmission. Lagos divert traffic at Anthony Village bus stop as reconstruction begins. Motorists urged to avoid the area and plan alternative routes. Organized Labour pushes for a meeting with the Finance Minister over outstanding wage awards and a 40% allowance, warning that continued delays could spark industrial action. Thanks for staying with us on TV West. You're watching News Radar. I'm Victoria Ogudende. Here's what on the radar this hour. State Police Bill heads to Tinubu's desk September 3 as public portal opens for input and state lawmakers await its transmission. Lagos divert traffic at Anthony Village bus stop as reconstruction begins. Motorists urged to avoid the area and plan alternative routes. Organized Labour pushes for a meeting with the Finance Minister over outstanding wage awards and a 40% allowance, warning that continued delays could spark industrial action. And on the foreign scene, tens of thousands mourn in Gaza as 112 victims, including dozens of children and women, with authorities reporting 157 still unaccounted for. We'll bring you the details shortly. We now bring you the details. President Bola Tinubu will receive the Executive National Policing Bill for review on September 3rd, the presidency has revealed. The government also unveiled a public information portal for Nigeria to submit memoranda on the legislation before it is transmitted to the National Assembly. Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, who chairs the Presidential Working Group on the bill, says the 7-week exercise runs from July 27th to September 14th. He added that the final package would include schedules, a fiscal note, and a state readiness framework. The public portal went live on Monday and will accept submissions for roughly 2 weeks. Gbajabiamila says the cost of the new system will be evidence-based and determined state by state. Meanwhile, the Conference of Speakers of State Legislatures have urged the National Assembly to transmit the bill to the 36 State House of Assembly for consideration. Chairman Dennis Guver says lawmakers at the state level cannot begin deliberations until the bill is formally received. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has alleged the extrajudicial killings are occurring in the state and appealed to President Bola Tinubu to intervene. Speaking at an Accord Party campaign rally in Osogbo on Monday, Adeleke said the president must not turn a blind eye to the development. He reminded Tinubu that he and his party had already endorsed him for another term ahead of the 2027 elections and urged him to play a fatherly role by protecting residents. The governor accused the police of taking sides in the political crisis ravaging the state. He warned that the kind of crisis that engulfed the region after the 1983 general elections must be averted by all stakeholders. Adeleke declared that any plan to manipulate the August 15th governorship poll would be frustrated by the electorate. He said voters would go out en masse to vote and defend their votes.
We don't have a fear of God. He said, but we are using wisdom of Solomon to let us vote. Ibola Feti, Ada, President Tinubu, all your valuable boy, one power, please wake up, wake up, wake up to your responsibility. We have endorsed you. Emma Kawamo, call the police people to order. The international community are watching all over the world. The the kings are watching all over the world because the general election is 2007 and we want you to continue 2027 and we want you, our father, to continue your job. But this is going to be a test for you because you fought for this democracy. Don't let Oyetola spoil it for you. Èmi ọmọ yìí ni mo bá ń sọ̀rọ̀. President Tinubu ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yọ Oyetola ń tàn kan ní Rúlé Ọ̀ṣun. Senator Fadéhùnsí ó ń pààyàn. Wọ́n ní ọ̀tọ̀ wọ́n bẹ̀rù káàkiri. Ẹgbẹ́ àwọn President Tinubu.
The Nigerian Union of Pensioners in Oyo State has threatened to disrupt academic and administrative activities at two institutions over the alleged refusal of the management to implement Governor Seyi Makinde's directive on pension increase. Addressing journalists in Ibadan on Monday, the union said aggrieved retirees would begin daily mass protests from August 18th at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology Teaching Hospital in Ogbomosho and Emmanuel Alayode University of Education in Oyo. The union has also approached the Nigerian Labour Congress to declare a 3-day warning strike across the two institutions to compel compliance. The pensioners accuse the Chief Medical Director of Lawtech Teaching Hospital and the Vice Chancellor of Emmanuel Alayode University of refusing to comply with the state government's directive. According to the union, Governor Makinde directed in January 2025 that the lowest paid pensioner in Oyo State should receive a minimum monthly pension of 25,000 naira. The Lagos State government has announced a temporary traffic diversion plan to facilitate ongoing reconstruction works at the Anthony Village bus stop. In a statement issued on Monday, the Ministry of Transportation said evacuation had commenced at the bus stop as part of efforts to provide a permanent solution to a section of the road that has suffered repeated damage from heavy rainfall. The affected section will be reconstructed with interlocking paving stones to improve its durability. Motorists traveling from Fadeyi and intending to access the Apapa-Oshodi Expressway through Anthony Village will not be able to use the routes during the construction period. Similarly, motorists using the Anthony Village bus stop's service lane to connect Oshodi should avoid the corridor and remain on the expressway instead. Motorists traveling from Oshodi and intending to access the Anthony Ikorodu Road through Anthony Village should also be aware that there is no road at the project location while construction is in progress. The government appealed to motorists to plan their journeys and use alternative routes to reduce traffic congestion. You are watching News Radar on TV West. We'll take a short break now and return with more news. Stay with us. Welcome back to News Radar on TV West, now with the rest of the news. Now to business. 43 Nigerian insurance and reinsurance companies have met new capital requirements introduced used under landmark industry reforms, the National Insurance Commission said on Sunday. The regulator said 8 insurers that submitted evidence of compliance shortly before July 31st deadline were still undergoing final verification, which it expects to conclude within 14 days. The exercise was conducted under the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act 2025, signed into law by President Bola Tinubu last year as part of broader financial sector reforms. Nigeria had about 60 licensed insurance and reinsurance companies before the recapitalization exercise. Under the new rules, they were required to maintain minimum capital levels based on their business segment, with thresholds set at 15 billion naira for life insurers, 25 billion naira for non-life insurance, and 45 billion naira for reinsurance. The regulator said higher capital levels would improve insurers' ability to honor policyholder obligations, absorb emerging risk, and support long-term investments across the economy. The Joint National Public Service Negotiating Council has urged the Minister of Finance to convene an urgent meeting over the delayed payment of 2 months' wage award and the implementation of the 40% peculiar allowance for federal workers. In a letter addressed to the minister, the union said it was seeking an audience on or before August 11th, warning that failure to resolve the issues could spark unrest among public servants. The council expressed disappointment that 2 previous letters on the matter had received no response. It said the requested meeting was intended to find an amicable resolution to workers' outstanding welfare demands and avert and brewing industrial crisis. The union's demands center on two unresolved issues. The first is the implementation of the 40% peculiar allowance approved by the National Salaries, Income and Wage Commission with effect from May 1st, which has yet to be implemented. The second is the payment of 2 months outstanding wage award covering March and April 2026. The Nigeria Customs Service has released the final list of successful candidates for its 2024/2025 recruitment with only 3,852 applicants securing places out of over 573,000 who applied. Comptroller General Adewale Adeniyi announced the list during a press briefing in Abuja on Tuesday. He said the recruitment recorded one of the highest level of competition in the industry of the service, with just 0.67% of applicants making the final selection. Successful candidates were selected among the 3 entry cadres. 1,275 made the superintendent cadre, 367 for the inspectorate cadre, and 2,210 for the customs assistant cadre. Adeniyi apologized to applicants for the lengthy process, which began in December 2024 and took 20 months to complete. He cited the unprecedented volume of applications, administrative challenges, and the need to ensure a transparent selection process. He said every application had to be verified against the National Identity Database, with candidates passing through application screening, computer-based examination, and multiple layers of scrutiny. In sports, Victor Osimhen declined to wear the captain's armband during Galatasaray's pre-season friendly against Rennes on Tuesday. The incident occurred in the second half when Abdulkarim Badaki was substituted in the 74th minute. He passed the armband to Osimhen, but the Nigerian forward handed it to Yunus Akun instead. Akun was taken aback by Osimhen's choice and tried to convince him to accept it, but the former African Footballer of the Year remained steadfast in his refusal. The match ended in a 3-3 draw at the Ali Sami Yen Sports Complex. Osimhen had earlier opened the scoring, leaping highest to head home from a corner kick. Manager Okon Buruk had previously expressed his intention for Osimhen to be one of the club's captain for the upcoming season following the departure of Moro Icardi. Away from sports, singer Burna Boy has announced plans to return to London Stadium in 2027 for a record third headline performance at the venue. The Afrofusion artist teased the announcement on social media by showcasing a diamond necklace commemorating his previous sold-out performances before officially confirming a 2027 concert. Burna Boy remains the only African artist to headline and sell out the stadium, which has an 80,000 capacity for concerts. He previously achieved the milestone in June 2023 during his Love Damini tour and repeated it in June 2024 as part of his I Told Them tour. The announcement follows the artist's recent performance at the inaugural FIFA World Cup final all-time show, further solidifying his position as one of Africa's most prominent musical exports. And on the foreign scene, thousands of Palestinians gathered in Gaza City on Tuesday for funeral prayers for 112 people recovered from under the rubble of homes destroyed during Israel's war on the enclave. The bodies were wrapped in Palestinia's flag and placed near the ruins of destroyed homes in Sabra neighborhood. They belong to members of the Al Essaya and Abu Sharif families who were killed when the Israel army bombed their homes on November 23, 2023. Civil defense teams retrieved the bodies on Saturday. Officials say the victims include 40 children, 38 women, and seven people with disabilities. The funeral is considered one of the largest in Palestinian history due to the high number of victims. The body will be buried at the Baptist Cemetery in the Zilton neighborhood. Civil defense officials say 157 bodies are still missing under the rubble. Palestinian authorities estimate that around 9,500 people remain trapped beneath destroyed buildings across Gaza. Israel has killed more than 73,000 people and injured over 174,000 others since October 2023. That's News Radar for this hour. I'm Victoria Ogudende. Thank you for joining us.
issue has many voices. Before the experts debate them, before the politicians defend them, we hear it directly from the people. This is Citizens Direct on TV West. I am Victoria Ogudende, and today we hit the street to ask citizens, if you had the opportunity to advise leaders on one thing about the economy, what would it be? The rising cost of living has changed how they spend, save, and even plan for the future. From food prices to transportation and other daily essentials, many households are really feeling the pressure. But beyond the challenges, how are Nigerians really adapting? And what solutions do they think can make life more affordable? Let's go.
Good morning, Nigerians. If I have the opportunity to talk to our government, I will tell them to, I feel our government are too careless about our lives, about how we live in Nigeria. There is no price control. Government should be able to come up with the policies that control the prices of things in the market. I think everybody just do their own things. Nobody really care. The government don't really pay attention to those things.
One, I will have to advise the leaders to get an advisor first. Advisor that knows things about finance. One. Then another thing is to check the population of the people you are leading. Their population matters, to know how you balance things.
So until our government can be able to come to the point where they put eyes to what is being sold in the market, what is being produced, how much is being produced, how much are they selling, so to be able to have the price control.
Because to import goods, to clear them, all these add to the cost of prices of goods. So these are the three things: to get a good advisor on finance, to check the population of the people you are leading. Then the third one is cost of importation of goods.
The condition of Nigeria today is not the condition we met 4 or 5 years ago. The hardship in Nigeria today is getting too much. You cannot buy anything in the market, and the Nigerian government are not doing anything. We want them to look into the hardship in Nigeria.
The living in Nigeria, the live in Nigeria now is very, very high. Ordinary man cannot even eat maybe one square meal in a day. If you drink garri in the morning, in the afternoon, no food. In the evening, you don't even know what to eat. So everything, both work, everything is too high.
We don't have leaders. That is the problem we have. You know, they will go to abroad and see how they are doing abroad, how people are living in abroad. They will go there and buy houses, buy cars, buy bulletproof, buy private jets. The only thing I want them to know is they remember that when they die, they will not bury them without private jets. They will not bury them without houses. They will only go. If a Muslim, they will not bury you with a casket. If a Christian, they will bury you with a casket. But they should know that God is recording everything they are doing. The country is not going. Everybody know how much is fuel. Well, fuel is 1,000 something. Understand? People are suffering.
We are able to Nigeria government that to provide food for ordinary man in the street. At least we are dying. We are dying gradually. We are dying. Nobody, no food, nothing. We work, no work, nothing. They are just suffering.
Tomato is 1,000 or 1,000. Pepper 15 naira now is almost 1,000. It cannot cook. Things are going wrong, and government don't want to do anything. They know what they're supposed to do. They care for their pocket. They don't care for people.
To our government that to provide food for us, to provide good health, good accommodation, good electricity to give us, so that we can live as a human being. So I just need them to do good for us. That's it.
I think we need food. And transportation alone is killing us, most especially in Nigeria. So at least anything they can do about the food aspect, the feeding aspect, and the transportation, I think we are cool.
They should change and remember that it's God. Understand? Now they're talking about 2027 election. They're not talking about how they're kidnapping everybody. They cannot travel. Now, if you are traveling, you'll be praying for God to save you, but we'll have leaders.
Because a lot of people are suffering. I mean, rent is expensive, feeding is expensive, even to transport yourself down to work is very expensive.
For some places that we usually go at the rate of maybe 300. Some now it's getting out of hand. Some 500, some 600, and also we just ask the leaders. They are doing well. The fuel have started dropping, but they should still try it.
The average Nigerian is really suffering, and I really wish the government can look into the days that we Nigerians are going through and find a solution to this. If it's to try to regulate the prices and make it very easy for us.
We Nigerians, we don't really need to advise the government. Rather, we need to cry out so that the government will look into the cost of the living, like the housing, the road, the lights. There are things government need to do, especially in Lagos State.
The average salary earner is earning like 70k. Imagine you now putting down a price of 1 million naira for rent. How do you expect the person to afford it?
People can no longer afford one room to live in.
The cost of living now has gone higher, and people are living now from hand to mouth. Looking at the situation in the country and the minimum wage, and back to your question that what would be my advice to the leaders, to the government, is number one, there should be consistency in paying their salaries. And looking at the cost of buying things, even people that are earning minimum wages are not able to afford certain things, many things. So I will advise our leaders to look at the cost of commodities, most especially the cost of bringing things into the country, which I believe is the most of the reason why things increases. And also they should put some regulation into the cost of buying things.
I will advise them to bring down the cost of fuel, because the reason why things are expensive is fuel. If they come down, the cost of living will be a bit reduced.
Because look at things that people are buying in the market. Once the price goes up, the sellers do not think they should bring it down again, even if the cost of bringing it in reduces. So there should be a check, regulation check, that the government should put in place, so that in case if people get the little salary they are getting, they will be able to buy things.
The only thing, because they will tell you, oh, bringing goods, bringing rice or beans from the north is expensive, we pay this, we have to pay that, we have to pay all of this. Do you understand? So if they can reduce the cost of fuel, it will be a bit manageable. And if there is any other thing they can do, a lot of people are suffering. Some families barely eat.
So what I'm going to advise the federal government is that they should make sure that there is price control for everything, because that one will enhance us, and aside from that is from generation to another generation. What I'm going to advise is that they should open more technical schools, so that people that are growing up, the children, they'll be able to have skill, because it's not everybody that will go to the tertiary institution. So if they have been able to have something doing, it will also help to manage the economic system. So that's the only thing I can chip in.
Basically, the cost of living is telling on everybody. It's telling on moral values. It's telling on the way people run their day-to-day living. And from my own point of view, I feel the leadership should be more interested in the citizenry. They shouldn't just take decisions based on what they feel in the presidency, at the presidency level, at the government level. They should be in touch with the grassroots. And then when they are taking decisions, they should involve the masses, so that they don't just take it. Like the issue of subsidy. Subsidy is a very fine thing they did, but the process was very, 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 very detrimental to the masses.
There is so much hunger in the land. Some cannot even afford 1 square meal. So bring down the cost of things, fuel, transportation, and a whole lot. And I tell you, okay, just look at just 2 days ago, they were about increasing WAEC and NECO fee to 50,000 naira. And these are people who cannot even afford the 27,000 naira. Now it's on suspension. Who knows if they will come up tomorrow and continue with the 50,000 naira. Now, what will now happen to poor families that cannot afford it? Children will be dropped out from school, increasing more suffering to the people of Nigeria.
The number one issue facing causing cost of living in Nigeria, I would say, is insecurity. Number one, when there is insecurity in some other places, you see that people will start moving to a particular place, like in Lagos, and everywhere will become congested with population. And if everybody is congested, if everywhere is congested like that, you see that number one cost of living is housing. Once everybody is congested in a particular place like that, you see that landlord will start exaggerating the price of housing. So in that case, I think government should make economic state more than Lagos. Like there should be different economic states than Lagos, and everybody coming into one place, and not like only Lagos, not everybody.
So I believe that they should consider the masses, engage them in the process of policy making, and I feel it would make things better. And then with the re-election issue, you don't need to campaign if you are doing the right thing. If you are doing the right thing, people would naturally want to vote for you to come back. But when you are not doing what the masses want, or they are not feeling you in the right way, then you have to go and do it by hook or crook. So if you want to get re-elected seamlessly, put the masses into consideration. That is, you voted, you swore to secure our lives and our properties. That is your main priority.
Secondly is food market. Insecurity have made farmers and other farmers and haters clashes. So in this, there's a short of food in the market. So if government can look into price regulation, because if you go into market to go and buy something now, you see that everybody are giving their price in a different rate. So there should be an agency that will be regulating price of things in the market, so that anybody can go into the market and get whatever he or she wants at affordable price. Because I might go now to go and buy something from a particular person, that person will sell at different price rate. If you go there to get your own from another person, it will be a different price rate. So that is not bringing like a stable competition in our market sphere in terms of food commodity. So if government have anything to do concerning cost of living in housing, there should be decongestion of population. Then there should be price regulation in the marketplace, so that things will come down. And if price of things come down like that, truly cost of living will be easy for citizens.
As Nigerians continue to adapt to the rising cost of living, one message is clear: long-term solutions and numerous other solutions provided by citizens, price regulation, fuel reduction, and so many others. We can only hope that the voices of citizens are heard and taken into consideration on the cost of living in Nigeria. This is Citizens Direct on TV West. I am Victoria Ogudende. Thank you for joining us.
watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TV West. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
TV station other than TVWest. My name is Daniel Owoyemi. Welcome to Opportunity Radio TV. This is where we avail Nigerians with practical opportunities available out there. You may complain, oh, the country is this, there are no opportunities here or there, but on Opportunity Radio TV, we avail you with those opportunities and we bring experts that help you walk through that journey of rising from that zero to that level that you may want to be, harnessing those opportunities. So today promises to be a very interesting and very insightful one, as I'm being joined on the show by an expert, a specialist in digital marketing, Mr. Segun Olayemo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Glad to have you join us on Opportunity Radio TV.
Same here, sir.
I believe there's a lot you're going to unpack for many Nigerians, because before we get into that, let's go for this breather. When we return, we get into the conversation proper. Alright, welcome back. You're still on to Opportunity Radio TV, and before we went on that break, I did let you know that we're looking at opportunities in digital marketing for every Nigerian, regardless of where you find yourself. Whether you are a 9-to-5 person, or you're a business owner, or someone who is just still trying to figure out what to do, especially in this digital age where everyone is talking about AI. But what exactly is digital marketing all about? For someone who just knows the conventional marketing, the traditional marketing, now it's digital marketing. What exactly does digital marketing entail? So someone begins to know what to expect.
Okay, so digital marketing is actually majorly you bringing your business to the internet. Okay. You're using different technology like social media, and also different web techniques and even AI to actually promote your business and get visibility for your business. Okay,
so it's strictly about visibility for your business using the digital tools available. So, are there opportunities in digital marketing?
Actually, there are a whole lot of opportunities in digital marketing as a skill. We have opportunities in social media management, social media marketing. So what that entails is you open businesses to manage that social media profile, be it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, whatever social media.
Is there numbers? All this one that you have mentioned
exactly.
Now. Okay.
So, and also we still have media buying aspect, which is you concentrating majorly on helping businesses run profitable campaigns, to promote their business, to promote their goods, their services to the right audience, and also to the right buyers, for them to be able to actually earn profit from the business. Then we also have content aspect of it, in terms of writing content for different businesses, for you to be able to promote your services through that aspect. It could be in form of blog content, it could be in form of content articles that people could read, learn, or even you could also earn from that as a content writer by monetizing your skill with AdSense on different ad levels. So there are a whole lot of opportunities.
So you have mentioned three now. You have mentioned social media marketing.
Yes.
You have mentioned content writing. You have mentioned media buying.
Yes.
Please take us to. I know there's still more.
Yeah. We still have funnel development. So what funnel development actually means is that you help businesses to streamline the structure at which they want to actually reach out to their audience. So it could be in form of you setting up a Facebook campaign that would actually have a landing page where people could actually visit to learn more about your business and your services. Then from there you could also integrate payments on that same page where they could actually check out immediately once they make decisions to buy from you, and you get paid, and they also get their goods or whatever services they are actually trying to buy from you delivered to them.
So that's another specialization to
that's
funnel. Why do they call it funnel?
The reason why they call it funnel is simply because it's in form of the normal funnel that we know for you to actually maybe pour water gently without you wasting any of it. So it's a funnel in terms of which has 3 levels. You have the top funnel, the middle funnel, and the bottom funnel.
Wow.
So what it means is that not everyone that sees your ad or your campaign would buy immediately. So you keep them in that funnel for you to be able to nurture them. So the nurturing now has to do with you selling to them different category of your product. You could have products in different categories of maybe 1 million, 500,000, 200,000, 300,000. So let's say you're pushing out a product of 1 million to your audience and they are not buying. So you could also look at, okay, what other product can I push to those same people in the sales funnel, like maybe 500,000 product. If they are converting, you can now downsell or upsell your audience. So that's why
you are giving a free masterclass already. Okay, so you have let us into the different dynamics of digital marketing now. Now, for a starter now, someone who is just hears about digital marketing, I mean, you see people who call themselves, why did I say who call themselves? People like digital marketing experts. Some of them, they don't go out, they just work from home, and they just, people are wondering, what are they doing? They must be doing cyber fraud. Is it real that you can stay at home within the comfort of your house and you just make money? I mean, is it real?
Of course, it's very real. I would say I've been working remotely since 2021 as a digital marketer, and
they pay you.
Of course.
The money is not remote money, it's original money.
Of course, it's real money,
spend.
Like salary. Yes, now you get paid.
Wow.
For every gig or job that is being delivered. So for working remotely, it's in different levels. You could actually work as a freelancer. It means you'll be working and getting paid based on every project that is being completed. And you could also work on a full-time role as a remote worker, where you work, but just that you don't go to the office. You wake up the normal time. A 9 to 5 person wakes up, you do your work, then you close at whatever time you agreed with the company. But the good thing about it is that it gives you liberty, and it's very flexible. You don't have to deal with the awful and buffle of jumping on buses and all of that. So it's that freedom is actually the
hustling and bustling issue.
Exactly. So you just have dominion over your time, and you could also control how you manage your time and even your resources.
Wow. So now, in fact, it's like you're winning me. I don't know whether I should stop doing media and join and join you.
No problem.
That's why I do it.
You're
so
welcome.
Where can someone start from? As in level, which level can one start from?
Okay, so first, if you're looking at heading into digital marketing, like I said, it's just digital marketing is just like an umbrella that actually houses a whole lot of other area of specialization when it comes to online marketing. So if you're starting out, the easiest way to start out is starting out as a content writer or a copywriter. So the reason why I said that is the easiest way is simply because it's easy for you to sit down, write content for companies. It's not so technical. It's just as if you're writing a letter, you're writing an essay. So you write that for businesses, for them to be able to promote their products, their services. Then you have it published online, and you still get paid handsomely for doing that.
Okay, so for starters, you can consider content writing.
Yeah.
So what about which other one can?
Also, you can also still consider social media marketing, just that it could now be a little bit technical, because nowadays most social media managers or marketers are being required to also understand some level of content creation and also social media graphics design and maybe video editing skills, although it's not even supposed to be one of the skills that should actually be in their portfolio. But based on job requirements for most cases, that's why I said social media management may not be so easy like the way it was before, that all you have to do is just manage posts for businesses, respond to comments, replies, and also DMs.
Okay, now I'm beginning to think that social media management is like taking the front role in digital market. So when people hear digital market now, they think everything is social media management.
Of course not. No, digital marketing, like I said, it houses a whole lot of other skills. So under digital marketing, we have social media management, we have email marketers, we have content.
Email marketing is also part of digital marketing.
Exactly.
Wow.
We have content writing, we have copywriting, and copywriting is actually an act of writing to sell. So it's still different from being a content writer.
So for someone who has a passion, I mean, when it comes to writing now, who writes books, who writes articles here and there, does that person still need some level of training to be able to write to sell now, because he's writing to sell now? So what are the dynamics of writing to sell?
Yeah, so for copywriting, like I said, writing to sell, it actually has a framework which we refer to the AIDA framework. So what that means is that is AIDA. So those 4 letters must be acronym must be very much present in your content for you to be able to sell. So it means awareness, interest, then desire and action.
Free masterclass. Awareness, interest, desire
then
and action.
So
must be present in your writing.
Exactly. So it means you have to craft a content that would make people want to read more, want to know more about what you're trying to talk about, or whatever product you're trying to sell. Then the interest for them to be able to want to get to the last stage of your content, which is where the action is going to take place, has to also be there. Then now the desire to now willingly take action. Either you want them to maybe submit their email, you want them to submit their phone number, you want them to buy from you, you want them to make deposits, you want them to make direct purchase. Now has to do with the action being binded into the copy that you're actually writing just for that act.
It's getting really interesting now on Opportunity Radio TV as we continually delve into opportunities available for Nigerians. And on this episode, we're looking at opportunities in digital marketing for every Nigerian. And my guest has been a digital marketing specialist, Mr. Segun Olayemo. Let's go for this break. When we return, the conversation continues as we shall be looking at some other areas that would interest. So we'll be back after this time out. Stay with us. Alright, welcome back. It's still Opportunity Radio TV, and the conversation has been opportunities in digital marketing for every Nigerian, regardless of the age that you find yourself, the profession, the business that you do. So my guest has been Mr. Segun Olayemo, a digital marketing specialist. And earlier, before we went on that break, you did let us know that there are different dynamics of digital marketing. You took us through a masterclass of someone who is going to content writing, of awareness, interest, desire, and action. So now let's throw some light. Let's spotlight some areas now. So which digital marketing skills are currently most valuable?
Okay, so the digital marketing skills that are currently most valuable, one, I would say search engine optimization experts. Then I would say funnel
what does that search? Okay. Is there an engine somewhere that we're going to be searching for something?
No, it actually means that having your business visible on different search engines like Google, because if people want to actually get to learn or know about your business, most times they might not even remember what your website is or what your social media page handle is. The first thing they want to do is go to Google and search for the name of your business. So if your business is actually not visible on the search engine, they would never get to see your business or learn about it. So that's why it's very lucrative skill now, because most businesses want to be visible on Google, even other search engines like Bing, Yandex, and even now Pinterest is also being used as a search engine. Even social medias, you see different social media content.
So Pinterest is not just for images?
No, it's not. Pinterest is more than an image submission platform. It's actually a bulk of traffic acquisition website. You can actually move as much traffic as you want from Pinterest to your website or your offer, depending on the strategy.
Okay, so you were responding to the question of the most valuable.
Yeah, I said search engine optimization. Okay. One. Then the next thing is media buying. Everyone wants to promote their business. They want people to see their product. They want people to see their services. So media buying also, it's also a very lucrative skill now in digital marketing, like I said earlier, because you could actually use the skill to help businesses run ads that could actually attract sales and also increase their conversion.
So now I'm thinking, for someone who wants to venture into digital marketing, regardless of the subdivision the person is venturing into, and the person doesn't have a portfolio, can one start without a portfolio?
Of course, you could start without a portfolio, and the best way to start, like I used to tell people, is actually looking for internship offers, be it paid or not. What that would do for you is that it would actually help you work on live projects. You'll be able to work on projects that you could actually use to develop or build your portfolio, then bid for jobs that could actually pay you well.
Okay, so how should someone like that now approach a business or an organization that, I need to do internship, but in the event that such an organization feel that they are not willing, they will not be paying such a person, do you think it's still worth it?
Yeah, it's very worth it. Like I said earlier, the best way to actually approach them is make them understand that you are just starting out, you are the entry level of your career, then you need to build your portfolio, whereas you could actually use your skill to actually help the business grow. In returns, you work on live projects with them, then you hand that as the reward for whatever job you've done for them.
Okay, so what course or what background or what educational background should one have before one can really do well in digital marketing?
And for me, your educational background is not relevant. And the reason I said it's not relevant is simply because I've seen people that are school cert holders, I've seen people that are ND holders, I've even seen people that actually studied food tech, food science, but now they are a developer, a full stack digital marketer, or majorly an SEO expert. So your educational background has nothing to do. The only thing is you just need to acquire the skill set. And even majorly when you look at the international market, based on personal experience or the jobs I've worked on, none of them has ever asked me for my school certificate or whatever.
But you've been working for years now, and none has ever asked for your credentials.
Exactly. So what they are actually after is deliverables. Once you have the skills and you're able to prove that you can actually do what they want, that's all. So being a graduate or not has nothing to do with learning or earning from digital marketing.
Okay, so like, what can you take us through the price range, like the remuneration package? What is the popular one, like for social media manager? Like how much do they get paid? For SEO, like how much do they get paid? Email marketing, you know?
Okay. For social media managers,
and sorry for interrupting. Okay. If you have these packages across, I mean cross-border, like in Nigeria and for other countries, you have worked with different clients beyond the shores of this country. So like in other clients, like how much do they pay them in Nigeria? Like what do they offer them, and what is it supposed to be?
Okay, I would like to put it this way. If you're working for a foreign client, and also working for a Nigerian client, you can't compare the salary range. It's the gap is massive. You can, for let's say for a social media manager, you could actually be earning maybe $500 per month from a foreign client. But
$400 is like,
that's around 600 and something.
600 something thousand. Okay.
But for a Nigerian client, they could actually be offering you maybe highest 200,000.
You are too used to those.
Sorry,
Okay,
200,000 naira. So you can even see the margin between the two. So that's why most people that actually learn the skill sets, they actually want to go to different freelancing platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.
Please mention those platforms.
Yeah, we work remotely. Also, we have Remotive, then we have WellFund to actually get clients, and the reason is simply because of the power in the exchange rate. So even if they are going to be getting, let's say, minimum of, let's say, $300 per project, and you're able to handle maybe 2, 3, 4 projects at the same time, that's $300 times 4. You know what that means? That's over $8,000. You can compare it to even working for 3 clients as a local brand here in Nigeria. The max they would want to pay maybe like $350 max, except if you're going to be doing beyond your portfolio. Maybe you'll be hired as a social media manager, but at the same time you'll be working as a content creator, working as an email marketer, still doing SEO and all of that. But the truth is, working for a foreign client is actually one of the best thing that could actually happen to your career as a digital marketer.
Wow. So that tells me that the difference is clear.
Yeah, very, very.
So now, how do you position yourself to work for a foreign client? What are the things that they look out for?
Okay, so one of the things they actually look out for is majorly the portfolio, which I used to tell people that is the most vital part of your career. You have to have a very robust portfolio. Even if you don't have a client, you could actually go online, search for businesses that don't have, maybe for instance, that doesn't have a Google My Business profile. You could actually offer to do it for them for free, manage it, make sure the page is up to standard, is getting local visibility, they're actually getting reviews being posted, being responded to. You could actually use that to position yourself as a local SEO expert. Then after that, you can start sourcing for clients. Then another very important part is your LinkedIn resume. It's very, very important. You have to set up a LinkedIn resume, because that would actually make them see you as a professional in that field. So your LinkedIn resume, your bio, your header, your picture, your headshots, because they want to see you. So you have to use a picture that actually shows your face, that position you as an authority in that niche.
So all of this, they are determined, and there are major factors that you have to consider. You're targeting foreign clients.
Exactly.
So now, when you're working with foreign clients, and you're also working with local clients, we've seen cases of people who are able to. Is it possible to juggle the two anyway?
Of course, it's very, very much possible to actually juggle the two. But the thing is, it now depends on your desire, depends on the willingness for you to actually earn more or work more. So it depends on what your goal is as regards to that.
Okay, I actually would have loved that you take us through success stories of people who have traveled this path, including your own success story too.
Okay.
But let's maybe we should take that first before we go on this break.
Okay.
Would you like to share your success stories of how you started the journey?
Okay. Yeah, my story actually was, I started as a network system engineer, because after school, even before school, I had done some certifications in network system configuration. So I did MCSE for Microsoft, I did CCNA for Cisco. Then also I ventured into learning ethical hacking for cyber security, and also protection for different network infrastructures. So later on, I did not feel fulfilled in that area. So I was actually given an opportunity to work with a business here in Lagos. It's a photography business. So I started with them as a content creator for their blog website for the photography business. So I was actually in charge of content for them. Then also I was doing a little bit of SEO then. SEO wasn't so as popular as the way it is now then. So that was where I started off as a professional in my career. So after that, it got to a stage I got tired of going to the office. It was stressful, so I started combing the web. So I was looking every site, every blog, every forum for opportunities. Then I stumbled on a lady's post on LinkedIn. She actually needed an SEO for a real estate company in North Carolina, USA. So I actually submitted my CV. So after the interview, they felt I'm actually a good fit for the role, so I got hired. So after then, I've actually been different job opportunity over another job opportunity. But the thing I just saw in terms of my career progress was that the first international offer that I had actually opened doors to a whole lot of other opportunities for me. Because for the fact that they said I was able to work with a real estate company in North Carolina, I was also offered a SEO role with a company in Australia. Not just one company. I worked with Cool Eat in Australia. I worked with O'Brien Electric and Solar. Also, your
story is a book, and we cannot finish that book on this show today.
Exactly.
But what is so evident and profound is that it is possible, regardless of where you're starting from, whether you have a first degree or not, whether all you have is just your school set, whatever it is that you have, whatever your age, you can start from that level and move to the next phase. So we'll go for another breather, and when we return, we'll get into opportunities happening now that you can jump on and leverage on, and that is after this break. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. You're still on to Opportunity Radio TV, reaching you from TVWest, Nigeria. And my name is Daniel Owoyemi. The conversation has been opportunities available in digital marketing for every Nigerian, and it's been so insightful. A lot has been learned, and now we get into yet another very interesting part of the show, which is opportunities happening now. What are those opportunities that you can jump on? So because we have looked at digital marketing, we'll kickstart with opportunities in digital marketing, and this one it's for those who are much more interested in the social media and digital marketing space. So this I also believe that you can see this on the screen. The control room can help me project this on the screen for you. But so this for social media and digital marketing specialists. It's actually at Prime Life Limited. So but then this is also an opportunity for us to look at this role. So this is what it contains. It's for the role of social media and digital marketing, and the salary there is between 200 and 300,000 per month. So but let's just look at what it entails that the person coming into that role has to do. A part of what the person has to do is experience. Qualification is BSc, HND in mass communication or digital media, minimum of 1 year experience in social media management. Also, the responsibilities, digital marketing strategies. You'll be able to work with LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, WhatsApp. This is it not too much? Create, design, and publish engaging content, including graphics. Develop and manage content calendars. Execute, monitor, and optimize digital marketing. Utilize AI-powered tools. This what it's like. So talk to us about this.
Actually, this is more like a job that is meant for 4 different people, because I could actually see from the job role, I could actually see AI, ChatGPT, and all of that. Okay. So that is majorly for even for a 1-year experienced person. There's no way you'll be able to deliver on that. Okay. That because you actually need to know how to prompt LLMs, write different LLM.txt file, then also understand robot.txt, how crawlers actually work, how does AI get content to refer your business or mention your business. So for this job role, this is more than just a social media manager's role, although it's said that social media and digital marketer, but with the job description, I think they'll need more than just a digital marketer to do that, because it also includes content creation and video editors. So
okay, so let's move to another opportunity. This one is for those who are interested in opportunities such as what foundations offer. So we'll go to Ford Foundation. Ford Foundation is opening opportunity for Nigerians and other interested people who are willing to take on this social justice and inequality focused institutional grants. So for eligibility, eligible domestic or foreign organizations are welcome. Then age range, there's no age range limit. This is open to Nigerians, even home and abroad. The benefit is that it gives you access to grants, it gives you access to funds and other information that you may need for career growth. So how to apply? You can go to the website, which is www.fundsforngos.org, fundsforngo.org, and application is free based on the information available on the website. Okay, so it's a legit. The website again is fundsforngo.org, fundsforngo.org, fundsforngo.org. So you can go to the website and apply and also read some other information on the website. Okay, so the next to that is another opportunity, which is in NIH grants. So this is for those who are into biomedical related field. So for you to be eligible, the details of eligibility is not quite clearly stated, but it's open. You can give it a try, check the website. Okay, so another information is that for you to apply, you can go to grants.nih.gov, grants.nih.gov. so you have access to NIH funding. Okay, so for those who are interested, you can also seize that opportunity. All right, so this is always published every year. It's free to apply, and Nigerian institutions have to take advantage of this. Okay, so what do you think about grants like this?
Yeah, for grants like this, I think it's actually a good thing that people could actually have access to facilities like this to actually help them increase or even create business or generate revenue for their businesses. And it's, for me, I've seen people that actually benefited from different grants and that are still actually doing very well even with their business after the grant support. So it's a very good thing.
Okay, so let's go to another one, which is Grant Watch. Grant Watch is also giving opportunities for those who are willing to leverage on it. So it's a non-profit, those who can apply, NGOs can apply, small businesses can apply, schools can apply, agencies can apply, individuals and other applicants can also apply. For you to be eligible, you have to be any of those things that we mentioned. I mean, your organizations have to be into any of those things that we mentioned. For you to apply, you can visit the website grantwatch.com. grantwatch.com is a website to visit and read other information about how you can benefit from that opportunity. The deadline is not clearly stated, but maybe when you go through the website, you can also see other details. And let's go straight to this other opportunity, which I feel that a lot of Nigerians will be really interested in. Okay, this is what is called the Nifemi, what do you call it now? Nifemi Brown Foundation. Let's check Nifemi Brown Foundation. Let's check Nifemi Brown Foundation. The Nifemi Brown Foundation is what we're looking at. So the Nifemi Brown Foundation is for undergraduates who are looking for scholarship, and they are asking for those people who are willing to turn in their application, and the deadline is August 24 this year. August 24 this year. So it's open to all Nigerian students currently enrolled in a higher institution of learning. So there's an essay that you are expected to write. It's about AI and how it's changing how people learn and work. So what do you think about this opportunity? Anyway, you can apply for that or get more information about this offer. Visit the website www.nbfafrica.org. www.nbfafrica.org. You can get more details. So what do you think about the NBF
Yeah, I think it's a good initiative, because if you look at it now, AI is like the future of everything, be it commerce, be it education, business, and even now we even have AI automated websites that actually help you source for job. They apply for you, and once you are being invited for invites, they also still send you a notification for you to then even prep you.
Hold on. There is an AI that will apply for job.
Exactly.
For me.
Yes.
What's
there are a lot of them like that. You have auto apply. We have job OS. We have you can even still use Claude AI. You set it up for it to actually scrape the web, look for different offers in your niche, then help you apply, then also still give you an interview prep on likely questions that they could actually ask you. Then once you have been successful at each stage, it sends you notification for you to know what the result of each interview levels are. So everything is almost automated. So AI is like everything we actually need to succeed now.
Wow. So AI can help look for job. AI can help do the job.
Exactly.
What else can AI not do? All right, so it's been a very insightful, very interesting moment. Learning opportunities are available in digital marketing, and my guest has been a digital marketing specialist, Mr. Olusegun Olayemo. He has done his part in giving us insight. So the takeaway from this show is that you can start from wherever you are. You can start with content writing, and that if you want to. And so you can start with content writing, you can start with social media management, and that there are opportunities for you not only locally but even internationally. And to also let you know that no matter the amount that is being paid, you can actually scale it up and also make the best of it. So I believe that you have learned one thing or the other. I think home is calling. For everything that has a beginning, there's always an end to it. It's been a very good moment, and I must say thank you so much for coming to Opportunity Radio TV.
You're welcome, sir.
All right. So for my viewers, we really appreciate your time, and stay tuned for yet another show coming on Opportunity Radio TV. I'm Daniel Oyemi. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
You are watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TV West. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
has many voices. Before the experts debate them, before the politicians defend them, we hear it directly from the people. Hello and welcome to Citizens Direct on TV West. I am Victoria Ogudende, and today we hit the streets to ask citizens about that one thing that they would change about government hospitals in Nigeria. Let's go. Quality healthcare remains a major concern for many Nigerians, with challenges ranging from affordability to availability of medical services. Today on Citizens Direct, I'm hitting the street to ask citizens about that one thing that they would change about government hospitals in Nigeria. Let's go.
What I see that can improve Nigeria government hospital? I mean, the whole state of Nigeria, they try and increase our facilities. We are lacking facilities. They try, there's not like government doctors and nurses are going on strikes. They are sad, they try and pay them on time because they have family to feed on. They try and bring down the level of this thing, the lab fee, the drugs fee. If they can even provide free drugs, because some that people can even afford. These are not equal. So I came from a wretched background that they need to attend to. They need medical attendance. I pray God will help our government. It's not easy. We are praying for them. May God help them.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, from what I know, like I said, everything about government healthcare in Nigeria is in shambles. Because when you go to the hospital, first of all, doctors and nurses are not well taken care of. They are not well paid. Their allowance, in fact, everything, they are not well taken care of. Then secondly, there are no drugs in the hospital. You go to the hospital, they will refer you to a private laboratory for tests. They will refer you to a private pharmacy for you to get your drugs. So, okay, thank you. So to that extent, everything, I would like to change everything about government healthcare in Nigeria.
So I think one of the most fundamental aspects of the nation is the health sector of Nigeria, because that's where our lives are saved. The very importance of the doctors, the nurses. So I think one of the most important problems are the infrastructure. So if I'm in the position of the government, I think one of the most important aspects I work on are the infrastructure. Health facilities. Because that's where things are provided to support the needs of the people, the injured, because all lives cannot be vulnerable. The government needs to protect the very needs and the health of the citizen, which is the most important aspect of life, the health security of the...
One thing I will change about government hospitals in Nigeria is I will ensure that government hospitals are properly funded and equipped so patients can get their quality health care. The
only way to approach the issue is to put things in order. One, from one perspective, is for them to make everything easy for the masses. Because if, for example, like I went to this general hospital, I stand on the queue less than 3 hours for me to get a drug to my mom. Okay, if I way that they quickly equate where I can easily go somewhere inside the hospital and get it very easily and very small money for affordable. But everything is very expensive.
I would say the infrastructure, the equipment, and the salary. Okay. So what they need to do is work on their infrastructure, because I think they lack many infrastructures, one, and they lack many instruments for it. And I think if they pay their workers well, everybody will, because I think in Nigeria now, the pay moves people to do their work perfectly well, because you can't come to work and they're paying you almost less than what you should get, and you're attending to somebody. You get frustrated when you are kind of working. So I think they should increase the pay, infrastructure, and the equipment.
Government hospital is all about the workers' attitude. The first thing I will change if I have the power with me is the workers' attitude. Because health staffs, health workers are supposed to be humanitarian, but most of them are definitely not. I'm not trying to point a few accusing fingers of them. It is in our blood, especially being Nigerians. We don't have that spirit of care towards one another. So the first thing I will change is the attitude of workers, health workers, by introducing training programs that can sanitize, that make them become more of humanitarians than just health workers, ordinary health workers, because many of them are working just for the salary. But they're supposed to remember first that they are humanitarians before the salary aspect comes into it. Then government have to think about increasing the health workers' remuneration, because that added incentive will go a long way to ginger them to work more, give more of that humanitarian aspect of them towards the patients.
The workers should have, the government workers should have a fear of God, in the sense that the way they interact with their what's it called? Is it the clients or the patients? Yes. So they should have a fear of God and how to interact with them. Most of them, they are evil. They don't have a fear of God. Like one day, for instance, one day I went to this general hospital. I go there I have a stomach running. I have a stomach pain. So I went down there. I explained my situation to them. So they said because they did not carry me come, or I did not took a motor or vehicle come, that I'm not emergency, that I should go and set back. I said, I'm having stomach pain, that they should attend to me. They said no, they will not attend to me. So ever since then, I've not entered there. So may God help us.
First of all, we have to be practical here. We have 24 or 20 local governments in Lagos State, and each local government is being one general hospital man the entire local government. Let us be practical. Can, God forbid, let's assume there's an emergency, can that local government manage 20 streets? Let's assume there's a casualty that affected the entire 20 streets in the local government, which I believe is less than 10% of the entire street in that local government. So the issue here is this: we are not being practical. What we have is not sufficient to the number of people they ought to have attended to. If you look at the total number of these doctors here, they are not up to, let's say the total surgeon here, they are not up to 100. Because I'm not in medical line, we have surgeon, we have opticians. If you look at each and every one of them, they are not up to 100 in numbers, and they have thousands of persons to attend to. They're also human beings like us. But the issue here is there's no transparency between the citizen and the government. Thank you. The word transparency is very clear. I want to see what is going on there. What is their budget now? What did the government needs to do for us in Court now is the total population of people staying in Ikeja is 10 million. I know the total population of people staying in Ikeja are 500,000. The total number of surgeons we have in Ikeja, you understand? Let them tell you the total number compared to the population.
The soldiers are more.
Are you getting the logic now? We need just to be transparent to one another so that we can. These things are not difficult. It's just that we are not ready. The government are not ready. We too, we are not ready. That's why we are not asking necessary questions. So we are just like, we know the problem and we are dodging the problem and we want solution. What we need is just transparency. Simple.
From affordability to the quality of care, citizens are calling for a healthcare system that actually works, the one that truly meets their needs. This is Citizens Direct on TVWest. I am Victoria Ogudende, and thank you for joining us.
watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TV West. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba dániwáyé ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọba tó ka èmi àti ẹ̀yin sí ní àkókò tí ẹ̀ ń wo ìkànnì TVWest yìí a mú ètò kan pàtàkì kí la pè ètò náà kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ètò yìí la ó ti máa jíròrò la ó ti pe àwọn akọni ẹ̀dá àwọn tó mọ̀ ti fún tẹ̀dọ̀ inú Bíbélì ìyẹn àwọn àlùfáà àwọn pásítọ̀ tí wọ́n mọ ibi tí wọ́n dojú ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run kọ nínú Bíbélì ibi tí a ó ti máa jíròrò àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ta kókó lónìí àlùfáà wà nínú ilé agodo níbí báyìí ìyẹn àlùfáà wo ni mò ń perí the Venerable Simeon Ajayi láti inú ìjọ the African Church Emmanuel Parish Ọgbà àwọn ni a ó jìjọ máa gbé àkórí ọ̀rọ̀ tòní ni pé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ orúkọ mi ò yí padà Àbọ̀sẹ̀dé Adégbóyèga lórúkọ mi ẹ máa bá wa. ẹ̀yin ará ilé ẹ bá mi kí káàbọ̀ sínú ìkànnì yìí lówùúrọ̀ yìí àlùfáà àgbà ìjọ the African Church Emmanuel Parish Ọgbà the Venerable Simeon Ajayi ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ bá mi kí àwọn ará ilé.
ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ akí gbogbo àwọn ará ilé ìgbẹ́ tẹ̀ ń wò wá pé àkókò yìí àwọn àdúrà gbé ọlọ́run àánú àfi àwọn ẹ̀ àbáyé gbé nígbà gbogbo orúkọ Jésù ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
lákòókò yìí a ó máa ṣàgbéyẹ̀wò kókó ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ wípé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ nínú Bíbélì àwọn kan gbàgbọ́ wípé wọ́n kọ síbẹ̀ pé dandan ni kí a máa san ìdámẹ́wàá àwọn kan sì gbàgbọ́ pé torí àwọn èèyàn Ísírẹ́lì lásìkò yẹn òfin Mosaic òun ni wọ́n ń lò òye ló sọ wípé kí wọ́n máa san ìdámẹ́wàá kí ni ẹ lè bá wa sọ nípa ìdámẹ́wàá.
ìdámẹ́wàá gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti pè ní èdè Yorùbá mo mọ̀ pé ní ayé tí a wà lónìí ó ti jẹ́ nǹkan tí ó ti dá àríyànjiyàn tó pọ̀ sílẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá wò ó lọ síbi tí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ a rí i pé ìdámẹ́wàá ò yẹ kó jẹ́ ohun tó máa di àríyànjiyàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti ń fà á nínú ní kúkúrú èdè ìdámẹ́wàá ní bí Yorùbá ṣe pé ó jẹ́ ìdámẹ́wàá ohun tí èèyàn ní àfi fún Ọlọ́run ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ńlá wa tí a pè ní Ábúráhámù níbẹ̀ ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹni àkọ́kọ́ tó san ìdámẹ́wàá nìyẹn sísan ìdámẹ́wàá ti ẹ̀dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ́ kì í ṣe pé Ọlọ́run ló pa á láṣẹ fún láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ òun fúnra ara ẹ̀ láti inú ẹ̀ ló fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run bàbá wò ó nínú Bíbélì ìwé Genesis orí 14 àárín bẹ́ẹ̀
Abrahamu jáde ó lọ ja ogun láti gba Lot sílẹ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó kó àwọn ará Sódómù àti Lot, nítorí gbà yẹn Lot ń gbé ní ilẹ̀ Sódómù, so ogun wá ja ilẹ̀ Sódómù àti Gòmórà, so wọ́n kó Lot pẹ̀lú àwọn ogun yẹn, so Lot dẹ̀ jẹ́ bí àbúrò sí Abrahamu, so Abrahamu jáde ó lọ jagun ó dẹ̀ gba Lot sílẹ̀, ó tún kó ẹrù ó kẹrù ó kó wálé, so nígbà tó fi wá délé inú ẹ̀ dùn pé bí ogun yẹn ṣe le tó òun ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti borí, so ó wá ní òun dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run láti inú ọkàn rẹ̀ ló fi sọ pé ó pe gbogbo nǹkan tó ń kọ́ lójú ogun yẹn ìdámẹ́wàá ẹ̀ òun fi fún ẹ tí a pè ní Mèkísédékì nínú Genesis chapter 14 yẹn a pè ní ọba Salem, king of Salem, àdìtú mìíràn nìyẹn ká fi yẹn sílẹ̀, so òun ni ẹni tí Abrahamu fún ní ìdámẹ́wàá ní àkókò yẹn, so ó jẹ́ ohun tó ti inú ẹ̀ wá tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní voluntary act of gratitude to God. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó ń tẹ̀síwájú lábẹ́ òfin Mósè gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ, so àwọn èèyàn rí pé òkè Abrahamu ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, Jacob ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, so kẹ́ka kúkú fi ká sọ́ di òfin fún gbogbo ènìyàn láti máa mú ìdámẹ́wàá wá fún sí ilé Ọlọ́run, torí pé oore ọ̀fẹ́ yìí á jẹ́ kí a lè ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ Léfì àti àwọn mìíràn tó jẹ́ pé wọn ò ní àǹfààní láti ní àwọn ohun tí wọ́n tó yẹ kán ní láti fi tọ́jú ara wọn, àwọn bí opó, àwọn ọmọ aláìní bàbá àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, so torí ìdí èyí ni a ṣe sọ di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè wípé kí gbogbo ènìyàn kí wọ́n máa mú ìdámẹ́wàá èrè oko àbí gbogbo tó tí Ọlọ́run bá pèsè fún wọn kí wọ́n máa mú wá. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fi àṣẹ sí, so láti ìgbà yẹn ló ti di òfin tí àwọn ará Ísírẹ́lì ń tẹ̀lé.
Ní àwọn ará Ísírẹ́lì ni wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé, bọ̀ ní òde òní àòsí láyé ìgbà àwọn Ísírẹ́lì gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, sọ wípé voluntarily bàbá wa Abrahamu ni wọ́n sọ wípé kí a máa san ìdámẹ́wàá, kì í ṣe òfin láti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba. Àwa sọ pé wọ́n ti sọ di òfin, ǹjẹ́ ó pọn dandan fún Kìrìsìtẹ́nì láti máa san?
Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà generally, bóyá ẹ̀kan lóṣù, ẹ̀kan lọ́sẹ̀, ojoojúmọ́, ìdámẹ́wàá ohun tí ó yẹ kí ó jẹ́ ni wípé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ ohun tí ènìyàn ń ṣe láti inú ọkàn rẹ̀ láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run. Ní ti ìhà bóyá kó jẹ́ dandan àbí kó má jẹ́ dandan, mo fẹ́ ká wò ó ní ìwò wípé ká má wò ó gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin, ká wò ó bí ìwò pé kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ tí a fi sọ di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè. Ìdí ẹ̀ ni wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ká lè ní àwọn nǹkan láti fi pèsè fún àwọn ọmọ Léfì, àwọn aláìní, àwọn opó, àwọn àlejò àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Bí a bá wo eléyìí dáadáa ní àwòjinlẹ̀, ó yẹ ká wò ó ní ọkàn wa wípé ohun tí ìdí tí a fi sọ di òfin ni láti máa ṣe ìpèsè fún àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún. tó bá wò ó ní ìwò yẹn, ká tún wò ó pẹ̀lú ohun tí Abrahamu ṣe láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore hàn sí Ọlọ́run. Kò yẹ kí á tiẹ̀ ṣe sọ fún onígbàgbọ́ kan káṣẹ kàn ń pa fún ẹ àbí káṣẹ sọ fún ẹ pé òfin dè ẹ́ pé kó san ìdámẹ́wàá. Ó yẹ kó rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀nà láti fi ẹ̀mí ìmoore ó ṣiṣẹ́, Ọlọ́run fún ọ ní èrè. Torí pé kì í ṣe ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí onígbàgbọ́ gbàgbọ́ pé ohunkóhun tí ènìyàn bá ní kì í ṣe nípa ipá, kì í ṣe nípa agbára, kì í ṣe nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run. So bí a bá rí oore ọ̀fẹ́ yẹn gbà tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó ní èrè, bóyá ó ń gbowó oṣù ní gbowó oṣù àbí bóyá ó ń tajà tó ní àwọn èrè lórí ẹ̀, ó yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ fi ọkàn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run mo dúpẹ́ o, so fún eléyìí tí ẹ ṣe fún mi nínú èrè tí mo rí yìí, mo fi eléyìí fún ẹ.
Ó dáa, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wò báyìí. Èmi bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, oníṣẹ́ oṣù ni mí, mò ń gbowó oṣù, bóyá mo gba 100,000. mo tún ń ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù mo ń tajà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tún fi owó ránṣẹ́ sí mi ó di ọ̀nà mẹ́ta àbí ṣé nínú owó oṣù mi yẹn ni mo ti máa yan ìdá mẹ́wàá ni àbí nínú owó ṣọ́ọ̀bù ni mo ti máa yan ìdá mẹ́wàá ni tàbí nínú owó ẹ̀bùn owó tí wọ́n fún mi ṣé náà ni màá ti yan ìdá mẹ́wàá àbí lórí mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí bá ṣàkójọpọ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ni màá ti yan ìdá mẹ́wàá ewu gangan ni ìdá mẹ́wàá nínú mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta.
ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ tábàdíkà wò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tí ó wà nínú òfin Mósè ó ní nínú èrè oko àbí iṣẹ́ tí èèyàn bá ń ṣe kan yọ ìdá mẹ́wàá kúrò so tábàdíkà ìyẹn ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń rò bí ayé òde òní pé lórí bóyá wọ́n gba sálárì wọ́n á yọ àbí bóyá lórí pé bóyá wọ́n ń tajà wọ́n á yọ so bóyá lórí ẹ̀bùn èèyàn kan fún yàn lẹ́bùn àbí nǹkan kan ẹlòmíì ò kí ń wò lọ sí sáìdì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n bí Olúwa bá fi sí ènìyàn lọ́kàn ẹ rí ohun kan tí mo máa ń sọ fún èèyàn pa ìdá mẹ́wàá òun ni eléyìí pé fífún Ọlọ́run ní ìdá mẹ́wàá ohun tó ń sọ ní ọkàn ẹ ni wípé owó tí mo rí yìí àbí owó tó wà lọ́wọ́ mi òun kọ́ ni báwo ni Yorùbá ṣe máa pè òun kọ́ ni source
òun kọ́ ni ọ̀nà tí mo gbà pawó
òun kọ́ ni source láti pèsè fún mi Ọlọ́run òun ni source mi so ohun tí ó túmọ̀ sí lọ́dọ̀ tèmi nìyẹn bí ènìyàn bá because ìdí tí ẹlòmíì fi máa ń wò pé kò ní ìdí ìdá mẹ́wàá nìkan nítorí pé ẹlòmíì lè wo owó tó kó jọ ẹ wá wò pé tó bá yọ ìdá mẹ́wàá lórí ẹ̀ ó wo bí ìdá mẹ́wàá ẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó ẹ̀ máa kó ìwé ilé ló ti pọ̀ ju máa kó lẹ̀ fọlọ́run lọ́kàn tiẹ̀ nǹkan tó ti ń rò lọ́kàn ẹ̀ ni pé bóun bá yọ owó yẹn èyí tó kù lè má tó òun náà meanwhile àwọn tó ń yọ tí wọ́n fi ìgbàgbọ́ sọ́kàn rí pé kì í ṣe owó yẹn gangan ni ó ń tọ́jú mi bí ìbá ṣe Ọlọ́run wọ́n á yọ láì ronú pé méjì torí pé wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò sí ohun tí mo yọ yìí àbí èyí tó ṣẹ́kù ohun gangan kọ́ ni ohun tó máa gbé mi di bóyá oṣù tó ń bọ̀ àbí whatever bí kò ṣe wípé mò ń fi fún Ọlọ́run ẹni tó jẹ́ orísun ìpèsè mi kò dẹ̀ sí bó ṣe lè pọ̀ tó bóyá lórí ẹ̀bùn tán fún mi ni o àbí bóyá lórí owó oṣù ni o àbí bóyá lórí owó tí mo pa lórí ọjà kò sí bó ṣe lè pọ̀ tó mo fi fún Olúwa nítorí pé òun ni orísun ìpèsè fún mi so ohun tí mo máa ń gba àwọn ènìyàn níyànjú nìyẹn nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ rí gan nìyẹn torí pé ọkàn kì í ṣe pé nípa kákan wípé mo ń tẹ̀lé òfin ní ká máa ṣe mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe no ọkàn tó fi ṣe Jésù sọ ní ìwé Matthew orí 23 ibẹ̀ ló ti bá àwọn Farisí wí tó àwọn ẹ̀ mú òfin yẹn gan pé o gbọ́dọ̀ san ìdá mẹ́wàá o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe báyìí o gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe so ìyẹn ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn máa ń kòtì láyé òde òní Matthew 23 pé Jésù gan ò fara mọ́ ìdá mẹ́wàá because bíbélì yẹn sọ níbẹ̀ Jésù sọ fún àwọn Farisí ó ní ègbé ni fún yín ẹ̀yin Farisí torí pé ẹ̀yin san ìdá mẹ́wàá mìntì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ó ní ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin ẹ fi ọ̀ràn tó tóbi jù nínú òfin ẹ fi sílẹ̀ láì ṣe èyí ni àánú òtítọ́ àti òdodo ó ní ẹ fi wọ́n yẹn sílẹ̀ ó ní ẹ wá ń sàn ìdá mẹ́wàá ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó máa parí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní gbogbo ìwọ̀n yìí ni ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ fi sílẹ̀ láì ṣe àti ìdá mẹ́wàá náà so ohun tó ń sọ ni wípé mi ò ní kẹ́ má sàn ìdá mẹ́wàá o ṣùgbọ́n ohun tó ṣe pàtàkì jù ìdí tí Ọlọ́run kan fi sọ pé kẹ́ ṣe ni pé láti fi pèsè fún àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láti ṣe bó ti tọ́ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tẹ́ bá ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀ ń fìyà jẹ lòmíì àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún ẹ̀ pọ́n wọn lójú kí ni àǹfààní ìdá mẹ́wàá tẹ̀ ń san.
tó dáa jẹ́ ká wá wò láti bí ṣé dandan ni kó jẹ́ pé ìjọ Ọlọ́run ni mo máa san ìdá mẹ́wàá sí mo lè lérò àwọn Farisí àwọn ọmọ Léfì lọ́ní ká fún ní ìdá mẹ́wàá àbí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tí máa rò pé mi ò sọ ìdá mẹ́wàá tèmi sínú ìjọ mo fẹ́ fi ìdá mẹ́wàá mi mo fẹ́ fi fún àlùfáà àbí mo fẹ́ fún pásítọ̀ ṣó tọ̀nà.
ok láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà tó di òfin lábẹ́ òfin Mósè àwọn ọmọ Léfì ló ń gbà ìdá mẹ́wàá ẹ mọ̀ nínú àwọn ọmọ Jákọ́bù 12 ni wọ́n so ìran Léfì nínú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Jákọ́bù ìran wọn ni wọn ò ní ìpín bóyá a pín ilẹ̀ fún wọn torí pé a pè wọ́n ní ọmọ Léfì so a gbàgbọ́ pé nínú iṣẹ́ Léfì iṣẹ́ àlùfáà nìkan ti lọ máa jẹ so nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a ṣe sọ pé àwọn ní kàn máa gba ìdá mẹ́wàá. Ẹ wá sí ayé òde òní nírú ìjọ tí èmi ti wá tó jẹ́ African Church, ètò ti wà. Ètò bíi pé ẹni tó bá jẹ́ àlùfáà nínú ìjọ wa ó ń gba sálárì lóṣooṣù. A ti ṣètò pé tóṣù bá parí òye báyìí la máa fún ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí owó oṣù ẹ. So nítorí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó bá ti ń gba sálárì tá a ti ń ṣètò ìpèsè wà fún, so ìdá mẹ́wàá yẹn ó kúkú lọ sínú church níbi tá a ti ṣètò pákéjì owó oṣù fún àlùfáà yẹn. So that is why tó fi jẹ́ pé ní ayé òde òní a gba àwọn èèyàn ní ìmọ̀ràn pé ẹ san sí church, especially àwọn ìjọ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ètò owó oṣù fún àlùfáà.
Ǹjẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni fún mi pé mi ò fẹ́ fi tèmi sí inú ìjọ àlùfáà ni mo fẹ́ fún, tàbí kí fi fún aláìní níta tí ò ṣe nínú ìjọ? Ẹ mọ̀ mo lè dédé wò pé ìdá mẹ́wàá tèmi, obìnrin kan wà lọ́nà àdúgbò mi, àgbàdo ló ń ta, ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún, ṣé mo lè lo ìdá mẹ́wàá mi yẹn, mo lè lo láti fi ràn án lọ́wọ́ kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà níwájú Ọlọ́run pé mo ti san ìdá mẹ́wàá.
Ó ṣeéṣe láti jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà níwájú Ọlọ́run pé bá san ní ìlànà yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí ẹ ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé ni wípé kò gbọ́dọ̀ sí ààyè nínú ìjọ tẹ́ ń lọ láti sọ wípé bóyá wọn ò rí owó oṣù àlùfáà san. Ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn yé yín? Torí pé pàtàkì ni wípé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìtọ́jú àlùfáà.
Àwọn ilé ìjọsìn kan lóde òní wọ́n máa ń fi ègún sí orí pé tó bá ti san ìdá mẹ́wàá nǹkan báyìí ló máa ṣe é, nǹkan báyìí. Ṣé Bíbélì ṣe sọ nìyẹn pé dandan ni kí wọ́n fi ègún lé ẹni tí ò san ìdá mẹ́wàá?
Irú ìyẹn mo fẹ́ gbàgbọ́ pé wọ́n ń lo ìwé Málákì. Tẹ́ bá rántí Málákì náà sọ ń pa ìdá mẹ́wàá orí 3. Ó ní láti ẹnu wòlíì Málákì ó sọ pé Ọlọ́run sọ pé ẹ̀yin jà mí ní olè, ọ̀nà wo lẹ fi ń gbàjà mí ní olè nípa ìdá mẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ. Ó wá tẹ̀síwájú, ẹni gbogbo ìdá mẹ́wàá wá sílé wọn kí oúnjẹ lè wà ní ilé mi. Ó ní ẹ fi èyí dán mi wò bí èmi kì yóò bá kòkòrò ajẹnirun wí lórí yín. So ẹlòmíì máa ń mú bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ó túmọ̀ sí pé tó o bá san kòkòrò ajẹnirun lè
jẹ iṣẹ́ o.
Ó lè jẹ́ ẹ o. So ìyẹn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ń lò. Ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run wa kì í ṣe ẹni tó jẹ́ pé kì í ṣọba àkà. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ju ọ̀rọ̀ ìdá mẹ́wàá lọ, Ọlọ́run á tún wò wọ́n báyìí.
A tún dáríjì wá.
Àwa gangan ló yẹ ká wò pé ojúṣe lélẹ̀, kò dìgbà tó jẹ́ pé bóyá wọ́n bá ṣe threatening ẹ pé tó bá san o báyìí máa ṣe ìgbà yẹn lọ lómi náà, yẹ kó jẹ́ láti ọkàn rẹ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ̀yin ará ilé, mo lérò wípé ẹ ti rí nǹkan ẹyọ kan tàbí méjì mú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí àlùfáà wa the Venerable Simeon Ajayi láti ìjọ the African Church Emmanuel Parish No. 1 Thomas Alako Street Ìjàyè-Ọgbà tí wọ́n bá wa yànnàná láàárọ̀ yìí. Àwọn ìbéèrè kan ti ń wọlé láti àwọn ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ará ilé. Ní báyìí ká tó máa mú àwọn ìbéèrè yẹn gbéyẹ̀wò, ẹ jẹ́ ká dé òkè lọ́hùn. Padà sórí ètò Kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìkànnì TVWest. Ọ̀kanòjọ̀kan ìbéèrè ló ti wọlé àtọ̀ sí àwọn ìbéèrè lórí ìdá mẹ́wàá o. Ìbéèrè àkọ́kọ́ tí mo ní níbí báyìí ló sọ wípé a kí yín o àǹtí Abọ́sẹ̀dé, à ń gbádùn ètò yín. Ìbéèrè tèmi kì í ṣe lórí ìdámẹ́wàá àti ọrẹ o. Ìbéèrè tèmi ni pé kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ká máa mu sìgá tàbí ká ya tàtú ká dá imú lu? Ǹjẹ́ kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ẹ̀? Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ Bíbélì kọ́kọ́ fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé kò dáa fún ọmọ ènìyàn láti dámú lu tàbí láti ya tàtú sára?
Dá imú lu.
Àǹtí Fọláṣadé Phillips láti Arigidi Àkókó nípínlẹ̀ Ondo ni wọ́n béèrè ìbéèrè yìí.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Jẹ́rìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn kan, mi ò kì í ṣe àlùfáà tó máa ń sọ pé òfin nǹkan tó òfin bá sọ ẹ tẹ̀lé àbí báyìí. Èmi máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ìjọsìn pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìbáṣepọ̀ nínú ọkàn yìí àti Olúwa. Mo máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn ohun tẹ́ ẹ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìyá tàtú,
ọ̀dàmúlu, ọ̀dàdòdòlu, ọ̀dàhànlu, ọ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ ikọ̀ yìí.
Nínú Bíbélì láyé àtijọ́ wọ́n rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí irú tàtú mi, a rí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àṣà àwọn ilẹ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ilẹ̀ kan wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì lọ, a pè àwọn kan ní báwo ni Bíbélì ṣe pè wọ́n, bí àwọn Gentiles, àwọn tí ẹ mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run ka àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ẹni lójú Ọlọ́run. Àwọn ilẹ̀ àwọn míì wọ́n bí àwọn ará Kénáánì àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwọn yẹn Ọlọ́run lé wọn kúrò nílẹ̀ wọn tí àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. So àwọn yẹn ó ní àṣà táwọn ń ṣe, Ọlọ́run mìíràn làwọn yẹn ń sìn. Ní ọ̀dọ̀ tiwọn irú tàtú yẹn ń sìn ó jẹ́ bí ọ̀nà tí àwọn fi ń jọ́sìn fún Ọlọ́run náà. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn àṣà yẹn ní Ọlọ́run lọ́run kó tẹ́ bá dé ilẹ̀ tẹ́ ń lọ ilẹ̀ àjèjì ni o, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin lẹ fẹ́ lọ gbà, ẹ má darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn kẹ́ lọ máa ṣe àwọn àṣà tí wọ́n ń ṣe o. Ṣé ó ṣe yín máa ẹ̀? So òun ni ó fi dàbí ẹni pé nínú Bíbélì àwọn wò bí ẹni pé ní àwọn májẹ̀mú láéláé lọ́wọ́ sí. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ bá wá tó wá wò wá sí àṣà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣe mọ̀ pé fashion àbẹ́mù.
Àwọn ìyá wa láyé ọjọ́ sí wọ́n fi kọ orúkọ wọn sí Àpèkẹ́, Àgbékẹ́, Àdùnní.
Ìjọ̀rọ̀ mi yé yìí, so tábà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ pé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbà bí ìgbà ọtí, a kàn máa tanra wa jẹ ni, a dẹ̀ fi àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì sílẹ̀ láì ṣe. Èmi á máa sọ fún àwọn ènìyàn wípé ohun tó máa ṣe irú ọ̀rọ̀ tí sìgá mímu àbúrò ẹ̀tẹ́gbà.
Sìgá mímu náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó wà gẹ́gẹ́ ni ẹ ṣe sọ. Àti tẹ́lòmíì bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi nípa ọtí mímu náà. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ìdí tí Ọlọ́run ṣe máa sọ wípé ẹ má ṣe báyìí òun ni nítorí wípé kí ni àtúbọ̀tán àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí tó máa fà sí ìlera ara rẹ̀. So bó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan kan tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé ó máa ní àtúbọ̀tán tó lè kó bá àgọ́ ara ẹ̀, ara nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ká yàgò fún nìyẹn. Nítorí ara wa dẹ̀ ni ó kì í ṣe Ọlọ́run ò fi òfin sílẹ̀ nítorí tiẹ̀. Gbogbo òfin tẹ́ bá rí torí pé torí ara wa ni o, kì í ṣe torí bóyá ẹ pa òfin mọ́ ẹ pòfin mọ́. Ọlọ́run jọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ.
Ìyẹn ni pé ẹni tó bá ṣe Jẹ́ríkò ẹ̀bí alọ́mọkùnrin tó ya tàtú tó dá múlu, ṣùgbọ́n tí iṣẹ́ ìsìn ẹ̀ pé lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba, ǹjẹ́ nǹkan kò lẹ́ṣẹ̀.
Ohun mìíràn tún ni wípé ohun tó bá ti ṣe tó bá máa mú ẹlòmíràn kọsẹ̀, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo ṣe wà yìí, èmi fẹ́ràn tàtú yẹn. Ó ní báwọn kan ṣe máa ṣe tó jẹ́ pé tí n bá rí báyìí ó máa wù mí. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò lè ṣe nítorí pé tí n bá ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àlùfáà tí àwọn èèyàn wò àwòkọ́ṣe, ẹlòmíì lè lọ ṣe tiẹ̀ lọ́nà tó jẹ́ wípé ó máa di àkóbá fún un.
Ó dà, ìbéèrè yìí rèé láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, láti Èrúwà. Precious Olúfẹ́mi ó sọ wípé wọ́n sọ pé ìpè máa dún, pé rapture máa wà, ṣé lásìkò yìí ni ìgbà wo ni rapture yẹn fẹ́ dé gan ṣé báyìí máa ń wò ní ọjọ́ àmáwòmáwò náà pé ó fún fèrè ni tàbí bó gangan lọ́kọ́ sí ó lóun ti ṣèwádìí nínú bíbélì òun ò ríbi tó kọ rapture sí nínú bíbélì ǹjẹ́ lè bá wa fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀.
ìpinnu adún rapture àti ìpadàbọ̀ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀kejì àwọn èèyàn máa ń kó mọ́ra ìpadàbọ̀ Jésù lẹ́ẹ̀kejì àti ìgbàsókè àwọn àyànfẹ́ wà nílé ìjọba wo ìwé Tẹsalóníkà wọn á rí mbẹ Tẹsalóníkà kejì wọn á rí mbẹ bá dẹ̀ wo ìwé Revelation wọn á rí mbẹ so ó kì í ṣe pé bóyá irọ́ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni Jésù nígbà tó ń lọ ó lóun padà bọ̀ láti wá kó àwọn àyànfẹ́ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ni gan sọ pé àwọn áńgẹ́lì Ọlọ́run ò lè sọ ṣùgbọ́n kí ká má gbé ìgbé ayé wa pé ìgbà wo ni rapture fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ máa gbé ìgbé ayé ẹ̀ bí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé rapture gan ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀la so ẹlòmíì àwọn míì máa calculate pé bóyá tí rapture báyìí di the next 50 years yẹ kí n jẹ ayé mi bó bá ṣe wù mí tó bá ti kù 2 years kí rapture tó ṣẹlẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa gbégbé ayé no Ọlọ́run ìyẹn kọ́ lọ́lọ́run sọ fún wa ẹ gbégbé ayé tó dára bóyá rapture máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́la àbí lọ́túnla.
àwọn ará ilé wọn sọ wípé àwọn kí àlùfáà wa pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run wọ́n gbàdúrà wọ́n ní òróró yín wọ́n ní kí Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa bùkún òróró yín ó wá béèrè ó ní orúkọ wọn ní Jàre Olúṣayọ̀ láti Tọpó ní Badagry nípínlẹ̀ Èkó wọ́n ní ṣé Ọlọ́run máa ń gbọ́ gbogbo àdúrà àbí àwọn máa ń gba àwọn àdúrà kan àwọn kan máa gbà àwọn kan ò ní gbà ṣé kí ló dé pé kò ṣe gbogbo àdúrà tí èèyàn bá ń gbà lọ́lọ́run máa ń gbà.
nínú àdúrà tí Jésù kọ́ wa ara àwọn kan tó kọ́kọ́ sọ ń rẹ̀ ni pé kí ìjọba rẹ dé ìfẹ́ tìrẹ ni kí a ṣe ní ayé wọn ti ṣe bí wọn ó túmọ̀ sí pé nínú àdúrà téèyàn bá ń gbà èyí tẹ́ bá rí pé ó ṣẹ ó túmọ̀ sí pé ìfẹ́ wà ìfẹ́ tìrẹ ni kó ṣẹ lápájú lọ́wọ́ tó bá ń béèrè nǹkan lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ìfẹ́ Ọlọ́run ló máa ṣẹ o so èyí tó bá dàbí ẹni pé òun béèrè fún ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe máa ń ṣe àpẹẹrẹ ọmọ kékeré tó ṣe ń ṣe kíní tó ti ń béèrè fún jet kí ló fẹ́ fi ṣe àbọ̀ ń béèrè fún mọ́tò ẹlòmíì máa béèrè fún nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kíní ẹ̀ ló máa pa Ọlọ́run ò ní fún nírú àkókò yẹn so gbogbo gẹ́gẹ́ bí èmi ṣe máa sọ gbogbo àdúrà ló ń gbà ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe máa gbà ló yàtọ̀ so ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà pé yes Olúwa ti fún ọ ní nǹkan tó fẹ́ ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà no Ọlọ́run ò ní fún ẹ torí pé ó lè pa ẹ́ lára ó lè gbà sí ọ̀nà kẹta wípé dúró wait màá ṣe ń gbà tó bá tó àkókò tó máa yẹ.
òyìnbó ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Olúṣọlá Olóyèdé láti Abẹ́òkúta nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn wọ́n fi kọ ìbéèrè tuntun wọ́n sọ pé were the miracles in the Bible real historical events or are they symbolic stories?
miracles
in the Bible. Ìyẹn ni pé ṣé àwọn iṣẹ́ àmì tí nínú Bíbélì wọ́n ní ṣó rí o ṣó tó ni àbí wọ́n kàn sọ pé kọ́kọ́ fi ṣe òfegè fáwọn èèyàn pé àwọn ṣe bá.
go to Israel now go to the land of Israel they will show you where all this thing happened ibi tí gbogbo ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n á fi hàn wá.
ìyẹn tó bá lọ sí Jerusalem.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ bá lọ sí Jerusalem wọ́n á fi gbogbo ibi tí Jésù ti sọ mi jẹ ti wá ibi tí ó ti rìn lórí omi àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà máa fi hàn so kì í ṣe bóyá òfegè àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lóòótọ́ àti ní òdodo ni so kẹ́yìn ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan máa rò bí ẹni pé ìwé ìtàn ni wọ́n kàn fi ń ṣe bí symbol ní kálẹ̀ fi àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ pé bóyá symbol ni ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé bóyá Jésù wá sáyé lóòótọ́ nìyẹn Jésù wá sáyé lóòótọ́ ó dẹ̀ ṣe àwọn iṣẹ́ àmì àti iṣẹ́ ìyanu èyí tó máa mú kí àwọn ènìyàn tó gbàgbọ́ nínú agbára Ọlọ́run.
ó dà lákòótán ẹ bá wa sọ fáwọn ará ilé ohun tó yẹ àti ohun tó tọ́ lórí ìdámẹ́wàá bí
àmọ̀ràn tèmi rèé fún àwọn ènìyàn ni wípé bá Ọlọ́run rìn débi wípé ó gba Ọlọ́run gbọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí orísun ìpèsè àti olùpèsè rẹ̀ débi wípé ohunkóhun tó bá wà ní ọwọ́ rẹ̀ kò pọ̀ ju ohun tó lè fún Ọlọ́run lọ o gbọ́dọ̀ ní owó tó jẹ́ pé wàá wò pé lè tóbi ju ohun tí mo lè fún Olúwa so fi ara rẹ bá Ọlọ́run rìn débi pé kò sí ohun tó ẹlòmíín fún Ọlọ́run ju ìdámẹ́wàá ibi tó bá Ọlọ́run rìn dé so kò dẹ̀ sí ohun tí ènìyàn bá fi fún Ọlọ́run ní ìlọ́po ìwà fi fún ọ padà tó máa sọ fún ọ.
So ẹ̀yin ará ilé lórí ìkànnì TVWest náà la ṣì wà lórí ètò Kí ni Bíbélì sọ. Mo lérò yìí pé ẹ ti rí kan àbí méjì mú nínú gbogbo àlàyé tí àlùfáà ìjọ The African Church Emmanuel Parish 1 Thomas Alako Street Ìjàyè-Ògbà the Venerable Simeon Ajayi tí wọ́n bá wa sọ lẹ́ni. Àlùfáà akínyìn ẹ ṣé gan tá a pè yín tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ wa. Mo lérò wípé nígbà tá a bá tún pè yín lórí ìbéèrè míì ẹ jẹ́ wa.
Àbọ̀kẹ́ yín ní kíákíá.
Nígbà tá a bá ti pè yín ẹ ṣé. Tó níbi ni a ó fi àdàgbà ètò Kí ni Bíbélì sọ lórí ìkànnì TVWest tòní sí. Orúkọ mi ò yí padà, Abọ́sẹ̀dé Adégbóyèga lórúkọ mi.
You are watching the test transmission of TVWest. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handle at TVWestNG across all social networks. Thanks for staying with us.
TVWest. Reporting the West, inspiring progress.
We now bring you details. President Bola Tinubu will receive the Executive National Policy Bill for review on September 3rd, the presidency has reviewed. The government also unveiled a public information portal for Nigerians to submit memoranda on the legislation before it is transmitted to the National Assembly. Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, who chairs the Presidential Working Group on the bill, says the 7-week exercise runs from July 27th to September 14th. He added that the final package would include schedules, a fiscal note, and a state readiness framework. You're watching News Radar. The public portal went live on Monday and will accept submissions for roughly 2 weeks. State Police Bill says the cost of Tinubu's system will be evidence-based and determined open for input, and state lawmakers have waived its transmission. Speakers of state legislatures have urged the National Assembly to transmit the bill to 36 states construction begins. Motorists urged to avoid Chairman Dennis Gubo says lawmakers at the state level cannot begin deliberations Organized Labour pushes for a meeting with the Finance Minister over outstanding wage awards and a 40% allowance. Adeleke has alleged extrajudicial killings are occurring in the state and appealed to President Bola Tinubu to intervene. Tens of thousands mourn in Gaza as 112 victims, including dozens of children and women, with authorities reporting 157 still that unaccounted for. We'll bring you the details shortly. For another term ahead of the 2027 election, and urging to play a fatherly role by protecting residents. The governor accused the police of taking side in the political crisis ravaging the state. President Bola that the kind of crisis that the Executive National Policing Bill for review on September 3rd, the presidency has reviewed. Adeleke, the government also unveiled a public information portal for Nigerians to submit memoranda on the legislation before it is transmitted to the National Assembly. Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila, who chairs the Presidential Working Group on the bill, says the 7-week exercise runs from July 27th to September 14th. He added that the final package will include schedules, a fiscal note, and a state readiness framework. The public portal went live on Monday and will accept submissions for roughly 2 weeks. But Jabiamila says the cost of the new system will be evidence-based and determined state by state. Meanwhile, the Conference of Speakers of State Legislatures have urged the National Assembly to transmit the bill to the 36 State House of Assembly for consideration. Chairman Dennis Gubo says lawmakers at the state level cannot begin deliberations until the bill is formally received. Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has alleged the extrajudicial killings are occurring in the state and appealed to President Bola Tinubu to intervene. Speaking at an Accord Party campaign rally in Osogbo on Monday, Adeleke said the president must not turn a blind eye to the development. He reminded Tinubu that he and his party had already endorsed him for another term ahead of the 2027 elections and urged him to play a fatherly role by protecting residents. The governor accused the police of taking sides in the political crisis ravaging the state. He warned that the kind of crisis that engulfed the region in Oyo State after the 1983 general elections must be administrative activities at two institutions. Adeleke declared that any plan to manipulate the August 15th governorship poll would be frustrated by the electorate. He said, addressing journalists in Ibadan on Monday, the union said agreed retirees would begin daily mass protest from August 15th at Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Teaching Hospital in Ogbomoso, and Emmanuel Alayode